Hey guys, sorry it took me longer than I thought. I was just getting everything situated with everything. What is up? So I was trying to figure out which one was the best recording. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on a second. 1 second. Let me see what this says. What? So what's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back. You guys rock. Oh wow, it's gonna have that glitch where it doesn't show how many people are in the chat again. What the heck? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Let me just read this email because, hold on a second. What does it say? Somebody wanted me to do something that was in the chat. Okay, let's see. Oh, no. Cowgirl. Shoot. Oh, I missed that in the chat. She fell off her horse? Is she coming back? Hey, Shay. Wow. What's up, Shay? I hope she's all right. Shoot, Cowgirl's awesome. I got to say hi to her, and then I just missed the rest of the chat with her. All right, guys. We're gonna have a little Jodi Arias night here. Crazy. So I'm gonna play that video, audio, or the phone call, but I also want to play a couple video clips and just kind of have like a crazy women psycho night or psycho crazy night or whatever you call it. This girl is crazy. I was trying to listen to some of it. I didn't get to the point where she had the little girl talk or whatever, but I think it's the part where, yeah, it gets pretty, just kind of beware, it gets pretty graphic. Like it's like basically like a phone sex call is what it ends up turning into. Tina, thanks for subscribing. Yay, yay, yay. What's up, Michelle? Oh, now I feel bad because I didn't get to really say hi. I said hi to her, but then I missed the whole time where she was saying she fell off her horse. Wow. Miss Bad Kitty here. She got a message for you, Miss Bad Kitty. I've been wanting to tell you that. I'm a cat whisperer. Wow, G-Dub's a cat whisperer. That's crazy. That you need to teach me. That's one animal I don't understand that well. I've owned one cat in college for like a summer. That's it. It was my sister's old cat. She got passed around because, nobody could have animals, and she just got passed around to a bunch of homes. Everybody loved her that had her, but I know I'm back, but why does it keep doing that? It's my new freaking laptop, and it keeps coming off. I'm getting mad. Okay. Ooh, another live. Oh, Cowgirl, there you are. I was just asking about you. I heard you fell off your horse. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I know there's something. I don't know if it's a short in the Ethernet or if it's the adapter. What's happening is, you know how you're either connected with a hard line or a Wi-Fi. Well, I have my new laptop connected with the Ethernet cable. But what happens? It keeps going off the Ethernet, and when it switches over to the Wi-Fi, I basically don't have internet for a really short period, and I don't know. And then I put it back on the connected or the Ethernet cord. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's really making me mad. Alma, what's up? Okay, so yay, misbehaved. Oh, you're back. I felt bad because I know I should have. Wait, where did she? Is she in the hospital? Oh, level up in life. Thanks. I like your name, Level Up in Life. That's a good name. Yeah, I've always just had dogs my whole life. I feel like I love animals. I mean, I would love a cat. I loved when I had the cat for the summer, but I guess I don't know. I'm not used to having a cat, I guess. I guess probably I would just have to get used to how they are, probably. Oh, wow. Collar. Oh, my God. Oh, wait, where did it go? I'm sorry. Wow. Well, hopefully this could take your mind off of some of that pain. What's up, Barb? All right, so what we're going to do... Isn't that crazy? The amount of people that are into the Watts case, like that's why I didn't want to talk about Jodi when it was the Watts title, because I knew like a lot of those people were there to talk about Chris Watts, which is totally fine. I get it. You want to go to a live where they're talking about something. That's why I wanted to switch over, because I knew all that those 700 people weren't all going to want to talk about Jodi, and you could see from that a lot of Chris Watts is huge again, just like at first how like thousands of new people now, or people originally, now new people that are like really into it, just like how I was. I mean, now I'm getting back into it because there's this new stuff coming out, and if he goes to trial, it's going to be a new talk. But yeah, let's see, are you guys still awake? Yeah, we are. Zona, what's up? We are back. We're going to play a little Jodi Arias. How you doing, Alma? No, I didn't mean it like say it like that. I shouldn't have said it like that. I didn't mean it like that, because I'm just saying that's why when I have a certain topic, I didn't want to like use that Chris Watts crowd. Not that, no, wait, this is coming out wrong. Remember how I used to just group all of my all the people in one live, basically, and how everybody was confused who I was talking about and stuff. And I was like, I learned to just either maybe do that sometimes, but sometimes if somebody's there for a specific thing, then it just gets confusing. Sometimes my words don't come out right. I don't mean anything like that. You guys are awesome. I just wanted to make sure that my title matched with what we were kind of talking about. That's all. Okay, so yeah, I went downstairs. Remember when I took the break and I had them chat, and I was like, I'm gonna go downstairs and get a drink. Zeke was in bed. I wanted to bring him up, but I didn't want to wake him up because he was already in bed. So I couldn't. I was sad because I'm like, man, I want to bring him. I wanted to cuddle him and bring and have him say hi to you guys. But yeah, he's out. Yeah, I know. I miss him right now. What's up, Teresa? How are you doing? You lurking my tracks all around. I wanted to bring this up in the Valo, but Misbehave sent me this email a couple days ago. Did you guys know that Julie Rowe is getting a divorce? I don't know if you guys know who that is, but after you sent me that Misbehaved, I earlier today, I think it was sometime in between me listening to my old live to take notes. I went to her channel, Eyes Open. I just wanted to see if she said anything about the divorce. And so she took a huge break and streaming. And then just like last week, she came on and she's now going to focus on like abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, separation, like divorce. She hasn't announced what is going on in her life yet. Once again, it beeped again. I'm going to freeze again. This is really getting annoying in here. I'm going to have to take this in. Now it's back on. Okay. And she just said, I'm talking about Julie Rowe. See, this is where I have to stick to one topic. Julie Rowe from the Vallow case. I just wanted to say that real quick because I thought that was kind of interesting, because now I guess she's going to end up claiming that she was abused by her ex-husband. So not only Chad, who comforted her, or her husband comforted her when she told her that Chad came on to her and kind of assaulted her. Now she's claiming that her husband, she was suffering for abuse. And I can't say that it's a lie. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe she did. But it's just hard to believe stuff. It's just hard to believe her now because of all this stuff coming out that she says. Do you guys know who I'm talking about when I say Julie Rowe from the Vallow case, the one that has those visions? from the Daybell case. I just wanted to say real quick. I know that's not what this is about, but so she got on and she said that she was going to talk about what was been going on in her life, but she didn't say exactly what it was yet. But she just said it is going to focus around abuse, divorce, stuff like that. So that's obviously what she's going to focus around. And she was going to relate it somehow to the Vallow case. And also, you remember how somebody was recording her in that event? She's aware of it. She mentioned it. She said that she laughed at it. She said, now, you really know you're famous. First of all, when people are dressing up like her for Halloween, I guess. But she said that, her new event, she's going to have security, and because, people, that person went in there and taped her, and now people were making fun of her or whatever, on YouTube. She said on Facebook. So, I mean, I'm sure it spread on Facebook. She probably doesn't watch as much YouTube or something. But so, yeah. So I was going to talk about that a little bit on the Vallow, but I just wanted to let you guys know, because I don't know if you guys were aware of that. Because I had her on one time, you guys remember, and then I did a live after, and everybody thought she cursed she cursed us or something, because it was the weirdest noise coming out of that live. Then after I got off with her, I started a new live, and I had 2 guests on, and it was just the weirdest, like, distortion. It was so freaking weird. And there was a parrot, and we couldn't see the person, and then a parrot was talking, and I don't know. It was really weird. No, it's not a poster board. These are soundproof walls. See, everybody these are like $400 walls, guys. I spent a lot of money on them. They're supposed to be soundproof. They're like 2 inches thick. Somebody else said like a science fair project. No, it's not. It's just the way it looks, because these webcams are widescreen, so it makes it look like it's like this, but it's not. It's like this. It's like a wall. It doesn't angle like a science fair at all. But my dad's creating a thing to raise it, so hopefully it'll look better then, that you won't be able to see the top of it. I can't if I do too much of an angle, it's too much of an angle. So for right now, you guys just gotta live with that until he builds that for me. I know it's not. These are thick wood with soundproof cushion inside. It's definitely not it's definitely not a poster board. Don't worry, I'm not mad or anything that you said that. Other people said that too. I was kind of embarrassed. Like, no. God, I spent all this money on these walls, and now people think it's this cheap science fair poster board. I'd rather have my bed in the background than. I just needed the soundproof, because I live with older people that basically, just, I'm up late. I do my lives late. I just need soundproof, not only for both ways, so it helps. So I mainly got it for the soundproof. But then it turned into like a little cubicle. I have one on this side too. So it's like a cubicle. You guys don't see the other side, but it's right here too on top of my desk. So, oh, you thought I had a huge chair. I kind of wish it was a huge chair. That looks like a comfortable, huge chair. Oh, you guys are funny. I just wonder what it's going to look like when they're raised, so you won't be able to see the top. Because wonder if it's still going to look science fairy, or if I don't know how it's going to look. I guess we'll see. Hopefully, and I bet he'll have it done by maybe next week. So, no, I live with my grandma. Yeah, see, I know that's not what this is about. We'll get into Jodi real quick, but I didn't get to chat with you guys much. I feel like at least to get to talk to you one-on-one in my last few lives, because there's just so much going on, and when there's guests and stuff, I don't get to see the chat as much. So I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys a little bit. So what was the question though? I was going to answer you. Oh no, not at old people's home. Wait, hold on. Oh, Julie Rowe. Yeah, I really liked her. The thing is, when I asked her to be on for an interview, I really liked her. I was so excited because I was watching her eyes open or whatever, her YouTube channel, And I really thought she was a pretty neat person, but I had her on and I still liked her. And then when the claims started coming out, where first of all, she started out saying Chad was this great person and all this stuff. And then this is when I started doubting her and started thinking maybe she was just in it for the publicity, for the fame or whatever, for the for the fame. I don't know what another word it would be, fame. I mean, I know she's not like necessarily famous, but just for the what is that word I'm looking for? Help me out. But I just thought, no, I really like her, until she came out and said that Chad assaulted her, basically came on to her, and she made those claims. And I'm like, wait a minute. So first of all, you come on trying to get recognition by saying, oh, you know him and he's this great guy, and now your story kind of slowly changes. Oh, this and this, and now that's what made me start doubting her. I'm like, wait, something's not right. And now she's claiming that about her husband, but maybe her husband was abusive. I don't know, but now she's making those claims about him. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what to believe, but I don't think the same of her as I used to, I guess. I used to really think she was neat. Not that I necessarily believed her. That's another thing. When I have people on for like interviews and stuff, that doesn't necessarily mean I agree with all their opinions, all their theories, all their views. It's to just gain other perspectives, like, so I didn't necessarily believe everything that she believed, but I just thought she was interesting to learn. It was an interesting way. She had an interesting belief system and stuff. I'm not saying that I believed everything she said, but it was just interesting. That's all. Let's see. Who is still alive? Wait, she charges for her prayers? Huh. Yeah, well, I don't know if would you say aggressive? I know it was when I would try to ask her something, because everybody wanted to know specifically about her relationship with Chad and about how any relation she could, or any input she could tell us about them and about Lori and about Chad and about anything she knew about that. And it was hard to keep her on that because she wanted to talk about her books and she wanted to talk about her visions and stuff, but not how they related to the case. And that was fine a little bit. I was willing to, okay, you could talk about that a little bit, but at least we're going to talk about your relationship with Chad too. I want, that's why I had you on, because I'm studying this, I'm researching this case. So it can't all be about your books and visions, because that, we have to get a little bit of that information because everybody wanted to hear it. And it was really hard to keep her on that at all. She wanted to keep saying, well, no, she barely gave us any information about that. So that was disappointing. And I kept trying to ask, like, shoot, like, you could talk about your books a little bit, but I want to hear what your experiences with Chad are and stuff, and Lori. So I don't know. I was a little bit disappointed with the interview, I guess. And also, everybody was so mean to her in chat. Another mistake I had is looking at the chat at that night, because everybody did not like her, and I was getting so sidetracked reading that chat. So yeah, it was just crazy. It was it wasn't one of my, like, I left the interview like, gosh, I was so looking forward to that interview, and just there were so many reasons why I was disappointed. And it wasn't all her. It was me. I was disappointed in me too, because I didn't get the questions in that I wanted, because I got so sidetracked with chat too. So like, yeah, I was trying to get her on point and she was veering off, but also I was getting sidetracked with some of the chat, and I don't know, it just got me all fumbled. Yeah, how did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? No, your sister's case. Wait a minute. You know what? We should do a members a live when you guys could bring up maybe some of your family's cases and stuff if you want. I haven't looked on my new email yet. I am so behind these last couple days with Thanksgiving and stuff. I haven't done anything as far as with the channel, like looking and responding to emails and stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Just kind of took a couple days off with the family, but I didn't know she charged for prayers. I know she does this energy healing and stuff. And the big thing that she was talking about is somebody taped her in one of her last gigs or whatever, her last, what do you call them? I don't even know what you call them. Speeches, but I know she was playing with those things. And I guess, I mean, a lot of people were making fun of her. I even put it up for a little bit because I wanted to show you guys. We were trying to figure out what she was even talking about. I should never even have done that. I only put up a couple minutes just to, I don't know what my point was. I think I was going to try to talk to you guys about it, but nobody knew who she was at that moment. Okay, so I wonder if I should play something. So this is about the one phone interview. So you have a charger is like an hour or so long. So either we could stop and chat in between it. Or what I was going to do is when I play, I'm just going to play the audio and maybe bring up some pictures or videos as I'm playing and we could talk, or I could stop it. But I want to play some of the short clips too on some things. Yeah, tomorrow. Okay, misbehave. Yeah, you should come on tomorrow. I haven't talked about the Vallow case in a while, and I just wanted to kind of talk about it. And I do want to try to come up, have another case too to talk about, to get into. I know I asked you guys always send me recommendations, and I get overwhelmed with so many, so that I can't choose. And it's sad that there's that many, though. That's the thing, that there's, like, when people send me, I'm like, man, there's that much going on. There's that many people killing people, like, currently. It's just, I mean, it happens, but to actually see all the different cases, that it's just like, it's overwhelming for many reasons, It really is. Okay, so let me see. I have the one video up I wanted to play with the recording, but I want to play like a couple videos in between too. Hold on a second. Yeah, I guess I could just jump into this one real quick. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to do audio with this just because of reasons. But I'm going to play some, I'm just going to bring up some pictures as we listen to it or something. All right, hold on. Let me share my screen. But I'll stop it here and there so we could discuss it. This gets kind of, a little bit, where's my share screen? A little bit serious here. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. I'm going to do... Okay. So we are going... Are you guys ready? And I'll just bring up some pictures for us to look at. Wait, I'm trying to think how... Yeah, because I shared that so I could share my whole screen. Right, hold on a second. Let me see something. Yeah, I could do that, I'm sure. Okay, I'm going to press play. And it's not that... I hope you guys could hear it. I have it up as loud as it goes for this and for my... Just basically as loud as it'll go. So hopefully you guys have your headphones in, because that's always the best to hear. All right, here we go.
Please bring in the jury. So, Ms. Arias, you are still under oath. Do you understand?
Yes.
Mr. Nermy, you may continue with your examination.
Thank you, Your Honor. In conjunction with that, before we begin questioning Ms. Arias, in pursuant to the stipulations previously made, we are asking to publish what's been marked as, what's been entered, excuse me, as Exhibit 428.
Okay, what did you say? I'm sorry.
So why don't we just talk for a little bit about happy things and get normalized for a moment, and we'll see where it takes us.
We'll see where it takes us. I like that. I like to get happy and get normalized part.
Kick the shoes off, down, get happy. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be June through the beginning of June through like the beginning of July. It's going to be a busy time in Mr. Alexander's life.
Yeah, me too.
And then the end of July too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, for me, I might make a trip at the end of the month to Utah.
Hold on, guys. I couldn't share two screens, so it stopped the recording. Give me 1 minute. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, guys. Why does it do that? There's got to be a way to be able to play them both. Okay, I'm going to rewind it and we're going to watch it. Screwed up again. All right. Hold on, let me share my screen again. Oh, it's already shared. Forget how I did it when we were watching Chris Watts. I was able to show pictures. I don't know. I'm going to try to play it again. I'm going to try to share it a different way. If it stops one more time, then I won't even try to share. So I'm sorry. All right. Okay, never mind. It's not even doing it right now. The reason it takes me a while to find out that it's not working is because I'm on a delay. You guys know, like when you're on a live, you're on like sometimes it's like 30 seconds, I swear. So I don't know if it's working until. All right, hold on. All right, I'm going to start this over, okay, guys? I guess I'm not going to share anything. I know there's a way because I did it with the Chris Watts when we were watching it. I just have to redo this, but hold on. I'm going to test something out real quick. Before we get back into it, I just want to see if I share. Hold on, just give me a minute. Just bear with me here. So I'm going to share that. Maybe if I don't share the audio. Well, no, I didn't share the audio. All right, hold on, guys. Are you guys still with me? Hold on. All right, so oh yeah, I have to do. All right, share. At least you guys have each other to chat with, right? Oh. Okay, so we got that. So I'm going to try to play it, and then I'm going to try to share my whole screen. Maybe that'll work. Because I just don't want you guys staring at me, right? You guys don't want to be staring at me. I don't think you do. Oh, that's... Oh, let me see something. Okay, just bear with me. I want to see. All right, I'm going to start it, but this is just a test, okay? So don't get mad if it doesn't work. I'm just testing to see if it works real quick. Okay. So I have to get this out so I could hear. You guys, I'm so glad you guys are patient. Just be patient. Just so I know for next time. Share. I'm going to share my entire screen. Not the audio. I just want to see if it works this way. Okay, so we're going to get that. And then let's just check it out. See if we could play it. If we could hear it. It's not working. I'm so mad, guys. I'm not. So you're just gonna have to stare at my ugly face when we listen to it. I hope you don't mind. I was gonna put up some pictures. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, let me get it to the spot. That's so stupid, though. It doesn't make any sense. Why can't you? I don't understand why you can't share two screens. Does Megan know any? You know, like it won't let me share the audio if I have if I'm sharing the audio on one, it won't let me share the pictures. But remember, I did that when we were doing the Chris Watts stuff. I don't understand why it's not working. It's really making me mad. I just want to keep testing it different ways here, but I guess I'll do it maybe some other time when you guys aren't all sitting here. Okay, hold on a second. Wait, hold on a second. I might have another idea. I'm just going to test out one more thing. I know, look, the chat's going down. Everybody's leaving. Oh, well, guys, I'm just learning. Sometimes you got to learn as you go with a live. Okay, I just want to try one more thing. Because it's going to be good for future reference, you know, too. There's got to be a way to do it. Okay. So I share the audio. So let me press play right now, and then I'm going to try to. I figure out how to do it, guys. Hold on. Just bear with me. I remembered how I did it. I had to share my entire screen. And then I remembered, hold on. It sucks that you have to do it that way, though. Because if you have two screens, why can't you share them twice? I figure out how to do it, guys. Hold on. I have this up because I'm testing on my phone. But I remember what I did. I don't like doing it this way, but it's the only way it's going to let me do it. Okay. So let me get it set up again. I've already lost 10 people or maybe 15 people. Oh, well, I don't know. What are you? I gotta learn. All right. So now I got to share. Let me get. Just so I could, we could maybe just bring up some pictures we could look at her or something so you're not just staring at me the whole hour. I'm going to stop it, yeah, but we'll just go through Google Pictures or something and just kind of look at them. Okay, so StreamYard, share. I'm pretty sure this will work this way. Share screen, audio. So, hold on, I gotta do this. Okay, so I got that. And now we're gonna play. I know, okay, we're gonna. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna play this.
Mr. Nurmi, you may continue with your examination.
Thank you, Your Honor. In conjunction with that, before we begin questioning Ms. Arias, pursuant to the stipulations previously made, we are asking to publish what's been marked as, what's been entered, excuse me, as Exhibit 428.
Okay, what did you say? I'm sorry.
So why don't we just talk for a little bit about happy things and get normalized for a moment, and we'll see where it takes us.
We'll see where it takes us. I like that. I like the get happy and get normalized part.
Kick the shoes off, down, get happy. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be June through the beginning of June through like the beginning of July is going to be a busy time in Mr. Alexander's life.
Yeah, me too.
And then the end of July too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, for me, I might make a trip at the end of the month to Utah. But I don't know, I'm in Daniel Summit, so it's like, I don't know if I'll do that. I want to.
Why did you go to Utah?
Just to visit and see the sights and see my friends and all that.
Why would you go and if you're going to Daniel Summit?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just right around the corner, so I may not. I just Daniel Summit. But I don't know. We'll see. Like
Daniel who?
Summit. You know him well. You've met him more times than I have. You're funny. So, but yeah, June, you're going to what, Cancun, and you're coming here. But let's see. What are you doing?
Washington, D.C.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. Well, if I can afford it, I'd like to go to Washington, D.C., but I think that's out. What I'd like to do, though, is I'm going to travel around with you, and if I have the money, I'm going to go to the Team Freedom event, which is in June. And I've got places to stay in Palm Desert. That's easy. No money there.
Here's the problem I have with the Team Freedom event. It's in Palm Springs, right?
Okay, in the summer. They're really dumb for in the summer.
Yeah, which is like a horrible place in the summer.
Yeah.
Number two, their idea of social time is to get drunk. Their fun is get drunk.
Not everybody.
The training would be awesome. I don't like those people. I respect them as business people, but that is about it.
Really?
They just don't have a soul.
Are you serious?
They're godless. Just like look into their eyes. It's like dark.
What about people like Tara and Mark Smith?
Okay, Tara's nice, and maybe there's something there, but like I said, I respect them for what they've done in their businesses. I like them as business associates. They don't have a soul.
You're crazy.
Look at them all. Tell me how fun.
Aw, I guess I've just gotten to know a few different people a little bit differently, is all.
Like the people you got to know are the worst ones.
Aw, Tara Postenbach. I know you don't like. Okay, I know you don't like Abe.
Yeah, well, he's soulless. He's like the top of the list.
I wouldn't call him soulless. I would just call him like focused, like business person.
He's not focused on business.
Well, I know.
If he's focused on business, he'd be a solid ED for starters.
He told me the other day that he hopes you get your ring.
He told you the other day?
Yeah.
How the hell did that come up?
Because I went to leave him a comment on his MySpace because I hadn't talked to him in like 4 months. I was just gonna, he left me one out of the blue after not talking to me for 4 months, saying it said who, what, where, or something. And I was gonna say the same thing back, just to throw it out there, kind of thing. And I went to put add comment. It says you must be this user's friend in order to make comments about them. I was like, what? He's always been my MySpace friend. So I texted him. I said, hey. I said, I've got a bone to pick with you. And he wrote back, what? And I said, you're not my MySpace friend anymore. And then the phone rang. It was him. He's like, hey, listen, this is why. He's like, I deleted you from my friends because I just didn't want to be any part of your drama with you and Travis. And I was like, okay. He's like, it's nothing against you. I think you guys are both great people. I just didn't want to be associated with that. And he's like, I hope you can understand. So it has nothing to do with you. I think you're a great girl. I think Travis is an awesome businessman. In fact, I really hope he gets his ring. I think that'd be awesome because that's just more stories that I can tell. And he just said it in passing. He's like, but I hope you understand. I was like, well, okay. And then he said, what? What?
That's dramatic right there.
I know, I thought it was too. He's like, I mean, he did bring that up though. He's like, I don't understand. You know, I see him in the bathroom and I'm a ghost to him. Like he looks right through me, or he doesn't even see me or say hi to me. And he said, and I have no problem with that. If it's got to be that way, then fine. He's like, I have nothing against him. And that's when he said, in fact, I hope he gets his ring. That's what he said.
It means I intimidated him in the bathroom.
He said nothing but nice things about you, but that he didn't want to be a part of my dramas. I was like, okay.
He's a ghost to me because what am I supposed to say? Hey, you kissed my girlfriend? Well, let's talk about that.
Sweetheart, that was before I was your girlfriend. You're so cute.
Nah. You know, what am I supposed to say? You know what I mean? What am I supposed to say? Hey, I just got ripped a new one because some drug chick freaking fell on me, and now you're drunk and you're freaking trying to hook it with my girlfriend 5 minutes later. You know?
When was that?
Oklahoma. Remember, I was gonna go beat him down.
Oh, he said something not so nice. It was a compliment. It was meant to be a compliment to me, but it was an insult to you, and I should have stuck up for you. I was timid, and I still am like that. And I need to work on that.
Yeah, I was upset with you. You gave like crap over Clancy, and then you didn't stand up for me. Like you were getting picked up.
Nobody was hanging all over me.
No, not true. Not true. We don't need to go there. Let's go there. But.
Let's not go there then. We already said the other night we're never going to go here again, so let's let it go. Okay, back to the team freedom thing. Yes.
I'm just glad I intimidated the bathroom.
You're funny.
I thought I was too, because I was right next to him. And I put out like the I'll whip your A vibe if you say one word to me.
I think you grabbed my ass like right in front of him when we were walking through the casino last Vegas of 07. We walked by, you're like, and you grabbed my butt and you're like, there was Abe. And I was like, what? Like, I love it when you grab my butt because it feels nice. But you only do it like when you're trying to prove a point to somebody else.
That's not true, but I always do it when I'm trying to prove a point to someone else.
That's true.
You cannot say I don't work that booty.
Oh, never mind. You do know how to work the booty.
Your butt has got more attention than any woman on the face of the earth, something like that.
Well, it kind of screams for attention. It sticks out.
I love that. It is if they had After the Planet Award, it would win.
Aw, I don't know about that. Thank you.
No, it would. And so many categories, it freaking just gets an A+.
You're an A+.
For example, I'm not the freaking tossed salad type, to be honest. But I would do it. I love doing it to you.
And you have done it. Ooh.
I've more than done it. I've freaking done it.
You have chomp. You've gone to town like it was an all-you-can-eat salad bar.
I went to town for like 45 minutes one night.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot.
That's another thing about you. You have the most incredible stamina that I've ever even dreamed of encountering. It's just crazy. Like you have.
Yeah, we've had 2 and 3 hour sessions anytime.
Yeah. More than that.
Well, it's I think 3.5 like our tops or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, nonstop.
It's because I pace myself.
Yeah, and I think for me it's because I have that constant renewable energy.
Yeah. You got renewable, you can just never stop. I am extracurricular, and I'm a giver, so I don't mind recouping while I'm doing what I need to do to you, so.
I'm a giver,
No, I agree, honey.
but I don't mind receiving while you're doing the giving.
No, and I'm glad. And I like how you play whatever role you need to play. You know,
I like that play. That's fun.
You know, if you need to, handle me, you'll handle me. If you need to be handled, you'll be handled.
Oh, I know. And I know you love being handled, but like if I had to put the one before the other, I like being handled. I like being handled. But yeah, I totally will handle you.
Yeah, you're delish. Mercy. We got into this quicker than I thought we would.
Yeah, I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, that's just how it works. I really am excited by a little forest
Adventure.
event. Yeah.
Well, you see us coming up here before Cancun?
Yeah, that's my plan. Yeah.
What is your itinerary? Are you gonna do San Francisco, or is that gonna be another time?
Well, I think I'm gonna do all that stuff.
Then you'll see me, and we'll go Oregon Coast and Crater Lake, Shakespeare. If that goes as planned, and then I guess you'll go up to see your friends in Washington or something?
I'm not gonna do all that.
So as far
You're the top of the list.
in more ways than one. No, just kidding. That was funny.
No, I laughed.
Okay, so then you'll drive back.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, you're the top of the list. I think that's just too much. Like all that. What I'll do is I'll fly into Seattle and stay with my friends and go to British Columbia on that same trip.
Okay. Are you going to be traveling abroad anytime soon? I mean, other than Mexico, of course.
DC.
That's not abroad. I mean, international.
Oh, no. I might go to Argentina in September. I'll probably go to Argentina in September, like late September.
Oh, cool. What brings you to Argentina?
Just D-Vets and a bunch of guys are going down there to live, and I might go down there for like a month.
Who's going down to live?
D-Vets and Danny Jones and a few other guys.
Oh, they're going to go down there and live? That's crazy. Danny Jones moved to Virginia.
Good. He's just a waste of potential, that guy.
Like,
So
he's
being cool.
massive potential, and he just squanders it.
And he's a freaking law. Like his picture on Facebook, like, are you the dumbest ass on the face of the earth?
I haven't seen it recently. What is it?
It's him grabbing his crotch.
Oh, yeah. I know. It's like, are you 16 years old?
Seriously.
Like, it makes you wonder, like, are you a church member? I mean, I'm all for the wild streak, but don't broadcast it to the whole world.
Yeah, I almost put a freaking interesting comment on that picture.
Like what?
I almost put, your mission president would be proud.
You should! Why don't you?
Maybe I should.
He hasn't been back for even a year, or barely a year, I think he's been back. You should, Travis. Don't be intimidated by him. You would do that to anybody else. Why would you stop with him?
Why would you say I'm intimidated by Danny Jones?
I wouldn't. I didn't mean to imply that. I'm just saying, like when Victor Ruiz, when his friend apparently got a hold of his Helio and posted a bunch of stupid bullshit, you blasted him to Mars. And he's not even a church member to be held accountable.
Well, it's because he sent me an email and I took that as personal insult.
Oh, I thought he just posted a bulletin or something.
Media cost. Maybe he did. I blasted Mario for sending me a. Maybe I'm getting those stories mixed up. Mario sent like some jokes with the F word in it.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
And I ripped him to shreds, and I ripped Victor to shreds.
Yeah, so you can put a little mark on there. Don't do it if you want to. I'm not trying to pressure you, but I
would prefer to probably do it by emailing him rather than posting a comment because, I don't want to humiliate him.
I know, but yeah.
But then on the other hand, he's already humiliated himself. I haven't.
True. He's begging for comments, basically. He put that picture up for attention. He's asking for comments, and I think you should oblige. But yeah, if you want to do it privately, you did it privately with Mario and Victor. So, but nonetheless, you gotta let me keep posted on that. That's funny. Your mission president would be proud. That is funny. Hey, did you look at my profile?
That's kind of a rude thing to say, but what?
Did you look at my profile picture?
Oh, I totally forgot. I'll go with the go.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to now. It's kind of an average picture, but I'm kind of hungry for pictures.
You got great pictures. I don't know why you say that. You're like very photogenic.
Well, I don't know. I'm not photogenic. I just choose them carefully.
Nah, you're pretty.
Thank you.
You're just so attractive.
I'm getting used to myself, I guess, in front of the camera.
You are. No, seriously, hon. Like, I've never seen you look good in my life.
Yes, you have. When I have puffy eyes and I've cried off all my makeup.
You don't look bad then either. You just look miserable. But you look hot, so.
That is funny that you say that. Thank you.
It's true. Think about it. Like how I've think about this. There's been many times when you've been miserable and I've raped you.
That's true. We've had lots of makeup time.
Yeah.
That is true. But it's a good way for us to de-stress.
Yeah, it's true. We've done that in middle of when we were just pissed at each other.
Yeah, we have, haven't we?
Well, it was I thought our only way out,
Yeah, there was one time I remember. I think I kind of vaguely remember. I mean, I don't keep track of it. There's been so many, but I mean, there was a time when we were just I don't even know who initiated. I think you did.
I did.
Yeah. Other times we've been so discouraged with each other that I didn't think it freaking we could have been injected with aphrodisiacs. It wouldn't have worked.
Well, it kind of puts things in perspective a little more because your mind gets off it for a while, and when you do come back to the problem, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
best times are when we just go for a freaking romp session. Just like go wherever.
You're not joking. I mean, like there are times when we just, I'm trying to think of an example. There have been a few times where I've been bold enough to just pull you onto bed and start. And oh my gosh, do you remember that time I came to visit you when I was still living in California? And I fell asleep on your chair next to your bed. And you just like woke me up by pulling my pants off and totally licking my pussy.
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed because I just like got my Brazilian on and I was like worried about what it looked like. And I was like, and the lights were bright and they were on. I was all self-conscious. But I remember that was hot. I was totally tired and I was asleep. And I would have been completely content just cuddling with you once we got into bed, but you had another agenda.
You gotta admit though, like there's not many guys that would do that just for fun. Like yeah, like that.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't know what the ratio is, but I get the impression that I mean, it's kind of an awkward subject to bring up, but eventually we're both going to remarry people, and I just get the feeling that there aren't a lot of Mormon guys like that. And there may or may not, I'm sure there are plenty of freaky Mormon girls, but are they the marrying type? I shouldn't say that. I'm just saying, are they the type that you'd want to marry, or are the guys out there the type that I'd want to marry? And I don't know, like, I really would like to marry a return missionary, but like you, someone who can be freaky. Like, I just worry about that. There are plenty of nice people out there, but I worry that I might feel like a wilting flower is all, who never really blossomed to her full potential, at least in the sexual realm. I feel like I have with you, but like I still have plenty of blossom time left, and I want to live all those years being that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, I'm gonna enjoy your blossoms and make them up there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you to a tree and put it in your ass, by the way.
What's that?
I'm gonna tie you to a tree and put it in your ass, by the way.
Oh my gosh. That is so debasing. I like it.
True. I'm going to zip tie your arms around the tree, blindfold you, and put the camera on a timer while I'm parking you.
Oh my gosh. You are full of ideas.
It takes creativity to top ourselves.
I know it does. We've gotten way creative in the past. I think you give most of the credit, though, as far as the creativity ideas go. I'm game for like almost everything you come up with. But you really are a wellspring of ideas. You are like quite the source.
I mean, just think of how I pounded you with a full 6-year-old pop until it was nothing.
I know.
And your ass and pussy were tasty.
Yeah, you did. You put it all over me and then licked it off.
I did. It was fun. And then, we had fun. Pop rock. It was a fun one. I didn't like the pop rock as much as I liked the 6-year-old pop though.
Yeah. Yeah, they were interesting.
We were both messy, but the pop rock got all over the place.
You know what I really liked is when we were in the bath with the candles and I had the braid.
Mm-hmm.
With her bubbles that's on top of.
Oh, I love the braids.
I know, those are hot. I know, I like it. I don't know, there's just, it is fun. I want you to do that more.
I want you to do it more.
All right, we'll both.
Like you ride my freaking face. Go horse.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
You get some 69 picks too.
69 picks?
Yeah.
How will we do that?
Set timer.
Oh, yeah. You're smart.
And I'm gonna get some great shots of freaking put that in here. Like the actual putting it in you and like your reaction and just the angles and the whole bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are right though, that in the bath. Oh, that was hot.
Oh, when we took a bath together?
Uh-huh.
That was surreal. Like, honestly. And I think, I mean, maybe the candlelight and the bubbles all had something to do with it, but you were amazing. You made me feel like a goddess. Like, I wasn't saying you were like worshiping me, but you made me feel like I was the most freaking beautiful woman on the whole planet. Like, I so felt like I was a goddess. And so, aside from all those warm, fuzzy feelings, but like, it was so sexy and it was so hot and, oh gosh.
Well, that wasn't hard to make you feel that way because you were freaking, you were hot. You are. Seriously, honey, I don't want to force you right now for that. Because I'm touching yourself.
I am already.
I just started.
I wish those were my hands giving you a hand job.
Honey, so, you know, like, before I met you, I never checked up. Once I started meeting, I don't know, once a month, once every 2 weeks. Like, since you've left, I check up every day, sometimes 2-3 times a day.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, it's always just a fucking you.
Oh, you're calling me right now. I wish you were here. If you were here, my grandparents are asleep, I'd let you right into my bedroom, we'd shut and lock the door, and we would just have a big fuck fest. You'd go at it all night.
Well, let's do it, baby. I'm gonna be there anyway.
I want you to come.
Oh, I want you to come around, but I come when she comes.
I meant come here. Like squeaking toy. I must get out.
Yeah, well, I can come, baby. I can't wait to get pictures of Jizzle on your face.
That's gonna be cool, actually.
Try to get one ad on coming on your face, and then
Yeah, definitely.
like mid-shot.
Uh-huh. You make me so horny. I seriously think about having sex with you every day. Several times a day, dude. I think about how it feels to have your cock deep inside of me. I remember it. And I want it again.
Is it wrong that I'm glad we started fucking?
What?
Is it wrong that I'm glad that we started fucking?
Well, if it's wrong, then I don't want to be right. I guess I'm glad too. Like, seriously.
Generally, I'm like, okay, I'm just Jodi, I'm just Jodi, I'm always Jodi.
Like, I don't know. What's wrong is that I wish we were doing it before, because that was good, and
once we did it, why not do it? Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I like to do cream pie too.
What's that? What's a cream pie?
like what I was, right? Just like a quarter inch inside your pussy.
Oh, yeah.
Just shoot that like. Let's get a picture of that.
Uh-huh.
You get a lot of top shots with you.
Yes, definitely.
A lot of twag rolling.
Yes.
I mean, how many, you can have some great pictures. I mean, honey, like, because you look like a porn star, it's got that, like, every part of you is like, it's that exotic, like, round, bubbly. Oh, I had a great thought about you. It just, well, I'm just jerking off this morning, you know what I'm saying?
You stop this one?
Oh, yeah, I freaking found you something ferocious in my thoughts this morning. But like, and then you can have all these great pictures of a quality camera and like a setting that's, you know, perfect. I mean, it's gonna be like legitimate porn
Yeah.
in every sense, you know what I mean? And you're gonna have that yourself, like,
I think I'm gonna come soon, honey.
let me tell you what I was thinking about today.
Alright, but if I come, don't come yet, okay? Because then I'll come 2 times, you can come a second time.
Okay. Like everything about like the details of your body is so hot. Like those big freaking nipples. They're just like, it just accentuates how female you are and how hot you are. Like you're this prototype of sluttiness. Like you're this prototype. You made this freaking fuck. And then most of all, oh, I love it, is how much detail your pussy has. Big.
Really? I like the things because I've always been self-conscious about those things, and you make me feel big.
It makes you like a super woman. It's just like, it's all like, they're feminine because they have boobs and they have a clit and stuff. You're ultra feminine because you have freaking clits. So you can,
Right now.
what else is hot? Naturally. So like, the way you know, dude, it sounds like you're this 12-year-old girl having her first orgasm. It's so hot.
It sounds like what?
12-year-old girl having her first orgasm. Like, Corky, this hot little girl.
You're bad. You make me feel so dirty.
You are dirty, baby. I think of yourself some more because I keep coming in and out. That's funny, baby. I just want to have a fucking dance with you. I like that term. It's a marathon. From my dictionary works with your body. Just out of my way, you can seem dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty. Sheep down. Oh gosh. Seriously though, like you don't know how hot that is. That's so hot. Yeah.
How hot was it?
Your pussy.
I like it when you step on them. And you just like, you step on them like they're candy, like they're lollipops. You just lick them.
You taste, like seriously, there's like people that, yeah, obviously don't taste good. There's people that they taste fine. I've never had anyone that actually enjoyed the taste of them. But you enjoy, like I like the flavor.
That's awesome.
And the other side of it, I just love how naturally hairless you are. Just like no hair you sound. I mean, I know you wax, but even still, like they're just so smooth
some places, like, I didn't know you could get them.
Oh, baby. I felt the hard work there.
You do a good job.
Sure. You need a dick in the ass.
And you're
Still figuring yourself.
yeah. I like the way your dick gets. Like, it's one thing that you're all smooth everywhere, but of course your dick is way smooth. Heather, your dick is smooth. It's like putting my lips all over it. Makes me my lips now. I really, really, really want to suck your dick right now. So bad.
How funny is it? Shoot your teabagging me and like, dick going down, you're gonna have a crush your forehead.
I think since we're going to do the porn star thing, I'm going to put on a little extra makeup. More than I normally
Look. Whatever you want, maybe. You can break through. You know what I want to do?
What?
Is I want to get like some like park ranger type outfit for me to wear.
Really? Oh my gosh, that's clever.
And like somewhere along the sequence, like, well, I'll fuck you with, you're gonna have the park ranger hat on.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that would be hot. Like, you bust me for being like nude in public or something, and I say I wanted to go out and be like one with nature, and you're like, all right, you can redeem yourself in a one way.
Exactly. You know, like, I'm gonna put it to like a story on it. Like, type up the story and everything.
Oh, we are creative. It's seriously, they write novels about this stuff and it sells. But it's for like those lonely women. But you and I can become millionaires. Writing about that stuff.
You can take care of yourself, baby.
Yeah, sorry, I stopped for a second. I'm laughing.
Yeah, don't stop. Like, I could have came when you do the first time.
That's right. I asked you not to if I could get in the. Hang on, I thought I heard somebody. Let me just double check. Oh, I think it was just my perjure. Oh. All right, we're good. The coast is clear. Let me get back into the groove of things.
Honey, the pictures I'm gonna take, they're so hot. Yeah,
Like, what are we gonna do with ourselves? We are just horny toes.
like, one, we tell you some of the pictures I take. Some of these will have to be on timers, but like one of them's gonna be me laying on my back, cock hard, you know, sticking straight out. And you just sitting on my face. Like two chips,
Yeah.
and I'll just have you well redness. And you sit in my face, and then we'll get a couple of angles of like from my point of view when you're sitting in my face.
Mhm.
And we'll get a couple of angles from your point of view, and then
Yeah.
then we'll get to make. Huh?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bring it in.
I was saying, I'm kind of envisioning one, like when you're titty fucking me, but like I'm looking with my head tilted back, so all you can really see is like the outline of my chin and some of my cheek and jawbone, and like my ears and hair, but you can't really see the rest of my face. You could just see a dick between two tits, like in focus with the neck and everything sort of a little bit blurry, but they're like kind of artistic, you know what I'm saying?
That's great.
Yeah, I don't know if we could do that, because your legs may take up the spot where the cameras would be, but I think we could get something like that. Or vice versa. Ooh, I've got more ideas. Okay, go ahead.
Well, we'll work it out. Worst case scenario, we could do it from like the reverse angle or like looking the other way.
And we could still blur my face and put your cock in focus.
Yeah.
And you have a good looking dick, baby. I just want to let you know.
You like my dick?
Yeah. It's like, oh, it just, so smooth. And it goes so, every time you fuck me, so you went just where I needed it. Just went where I just needed it bad. You fucked me so right.
We'll take some video too.
Yeah.
Video and shoot from because I'm going on for that.
It's getting really close.
Maybe I have to try on doing it. There's so many things I want to do that we're all just going to do that we're going to have to do many sessions.
Come, baby.
Oh, yeah, it's huge. I just did like 15 pumps that were like shooting.
That's amazing. That is pretty amazing. You are like a superhuman, I hope you know.
That was big by even my standards.
What's that?
That was a large one even by my standards, which is surprising because, you know, I drank it this morning.
You are superhuman.
Well, just like, you know, your anatomy situated by, you know, what does that for a man is obviously his pecker and how much jizz he produces.
Okay. We have to take a break. Oh my God. Oh, I kind of forgot I mean, I kind of remembered it, but didn't remember every little detail of, oh man, that's something else. Mimi, are you there?
Wow. Yeah, I don't remember being so embarrassed about it last time I was listening to it. I guess it's different when you're watching it with 300 people.
Yeah, you're watching it by yourself. Oh, it's very
This
different
time
watching
hearing
it with,
it was so
300
fake.
people.
I could not. Maybe it's just because I'm a couple years older. I don't know. She sounded so fake, and I can't. He just fell for it. Like it was just because it was what he wanted to hear, so he just believed it. It just seems so wow.
Yeah, and I swear, doesn't when she's done when they're done playing this and then they talk to her about it, doesn't she say though that it was like it was fake and she was basically because remember she talks about the being tied to the
That was
tree
the
or
thing.
something
She
about a
tried to
tree
turn it
and being
around in the
tied
trial
up
and make it sound like
how,
he was bullying her into all these things and that she was so embarrassed and that she felt like he made her do all these things. And then, that's why they kind of had to play this because then she was like, well, oh, that was so debasing. I love it. Like come on.
yes, that's the word. Yeah, and then she claimed she just did it. Yeah, it wasn't really how she felt and stuff, and she just, yeah, it's ridiculous. She's ridiculous. Wow, I just, I'm so glad you're up here with me
I
right
couldn't
now.
go to sleep right now if I wanted to.
I don't even know what to
I had
say
to
about
mute
that.
this because my kids are.
Cowgirl up said her. Would you say your daughter walked in and was like, "Mom, are you watching porn?" Oh my gosh, that's crazy. No, Zelda, I have my earphones.
You guys
so
have to remember they played this in court with her family, with his family in there. So you think you're uncomfortable in your room on your computer? Oh.
What did you think of her mom Like, or I mean, I don't know her personally. I just saw like in the
I have a really
court or
hard time
whatever, just her
talking about the families of these people
reactions.
because honestly, I don't know. I would probably do what
Yeah.
anybody's mom would do. I would stick by them, and I mean, I would hope I would not lie to them and make them believe that I didn't think they really did it, but I would still love them and support them and be with them and sit behind them and all that, which is what I think she did.
Yeah, but did she talked crap about her mom? I'm trying to remember all the details of the trial, but wasn't there a point where her and her mom didn't
Yeah,
get
when she was a
along, right?
teenager, I
And
think
something
they
had,
couldn't find any mitigation with her. They went in her family. Nobody would. I don't know if it was that nobody would speak up for her, or if they just kind of couldn't because there was some dirt on all the family that would have made it, go backwards or whatever. But no one came. I mean, no friends, no family, no nothing came for mitigation for her. Yeah,
that kind of does remind you of NK. I know they didn't go to trial, but nobody has came and stuck up for NK online on any of the shows that had Chris Watts special video, like oxygen reels. Nobody came, none of her friends. I mean, but I think she wanted it that way because I mean, if you listen to her interview, she said she reaches out to her friends and tells them to take all the pictures off of any of the social media and take anything down. So maybe she really requested, but you would think there would be a couple people that, she wasn't in contact with everybody. You think
this
somebody
woman was.
would come
I
out
mean,
and
this was
say
a death
something,
penalty
but
case. She was up for her life, so and doesn't this remind you of NK though? I swear if we had a video or a chat of these two, I just swear it would sound like this.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh
I'm sorry,
yeah,
NK
that Chris and her.
Yeah, I
Mean.
just feel like
Yeah, you're right.
she, blew smoke and he believed it all, and
Right.
I don't know. Same sexual what's the word? Manipulation. And they both want to be
Yeah, no,
wives,
you're
and they use
right.
a sexual
I'm
for
trying to
some
think.
reason they use a sexual route to get there. They use like the hoe route to get to the wife to the wife standing, and I don't think that ever works very well.
I know. It doesn't because they're not viewed as that type of a woman. They're viewed as the a certain type that you want to marry compared to not that you wouldn't marry somebody like that, but if that's what they're putting out there, that's not necessarily somebody you're going to marry. I don't know. Yeah, it is weird. They're going about it the wrong way. Jodi is proof that looks are not everything. Matt, you should come up too and talk. Looks are not everything. Yeah. I was watching this video where not Matt. Oh my gosh. When I was just looking through some of the videos for which one I wanted to play for the audio, there's video of Travis. He was like dancing, like they were doing some kind of event or whatever. And you could see Jodi like running, and they slowed it down and you could see her kind of like running by, and then she runs back. That's why I wanted to maybe play a couple videos, interesting videos. What are some of the better interviews or like video clips of her? I know the one where she's doing
that was so
a headstand in the freaking interrogation room, and
there was an
yoga.
interview where she was like rubbing his.
It's like
wasn't he? Okay, this was so long ago. Were they all sitting on a couch somewhere, and he was okay? What was he? Was she
yes.
rubbing his head or something? Was his head on her lap or something? Or
She was like, I don't remember. She was like leaning over on him and kind of cuddling with him and stuff. Yeah, they're all sitting on a couch.
It was a lobby.
It's probably something like a lobby of their event or something. Yeah. Let me see if I could pull up videos because we're gonna have a Jodi Arias night here for play a couple. Because I'm gonna take a break from this audio for a minute and then just maybe interject it with a video here and there of actually to see her. And then remember it came out where she was claiming that her lawyer was inappropriate with her and stuff.
We could all tell he was just as disgusted with her as we were. Poor thing.
He probably regretted that.
Have you read his book? He did a really good book.
Taking that. No, I didn't read it, but I heard about it.
They
Isn't
both
that
did.
what
Well,
what
both the
started
attorneys
it all?
did really good books. And I just heard that, what was his name? The prosecutor, was it Juan Martinez? Yeah, that he just got, well, I don't think he got disbarred. I think he left. He decided to step down. He got in so much trouble for this case. I don't think this is what got him disbarred. I think there was some other stuff, but they really threw the book at him for this, a lot of stuff in this case. And then
I know they tried, but I
I
didn't
don't
think
know that it
anything
did
came
on this
through. Like I
one,
didn't
but
think
then there was some
anything
other case,
ended up.
something about misconduct with, it was misconduct with people in his office, I think. Like, I don't know that there was any merit to it. Sexual misconduct with women in his
Oh
office that
shoot!
suggested it was like a Me Too thing almost, kind of. And I think he just stepped down. He just retired. He was like, that's it. I'm done. Like, that's it. But I
Oh
liked him. I thought he was
shoot!
great. You have to be like that when you
Well,
are up against someone who is so evasive. See, that was what NK needed when we were interrogating her. We needed him. Where was
yes,
Juan when NK was being interrogated?
I agree. We needed somebody better than what they had. I wish they had a female actually interrogating NK.
Oh yeah.
Even a
Shut her
Tammy. Even
right
Tammy
down.
would have done good, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Because it was just yeah, they were too easy on her. Like way too easy. I mean, they didn't put any pressure on her. It was like a freaking it wasn't an interrogation, it was just like a little interview. Like, I mean, they had her dad the one time when they started to say something, hey, you're leading. It's like
Yeah, they're not in a courtroom. What was he even saying about that?
you know,
I mean, this is an interview. What are you talking about? I'm leading. Like, he totally ignored him too. It's kind of funny.
I know. I'm surprised he didn't say objection.
I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it was so obvious to us. I don't know why they let that interrogation go on with him, and they definitely could have put in a woman, and so I don't know. It seems like they did that purposely. I don't understand why.
You think they did it purposely? Really?
We all saw how she was wrapping him around her finger, and they weren't getting any answers. People were behind that door watching that interview. Why did they let that go on?
Do you think they just didn't have another female to interrogate?
No, and at one point they brought the two women in. Two women walked in and met her, remember?
Yeah, who were they now?
One of them sit down and have a seat.
Yeah, were they investigators or anything? I don't know who they were, but you're right. There were
One
two
of them
women.
was Tammy, right?
See, wonder if they couldn't have Tammy be interrogating Chris and her. Is there some kind of ethics or some kind of? I mean, you're into that line of
conflict of interest.
Is it conflict of interest
so.
because she was interrogating Chris to interrogate NK too? I don't know if they have to have somebody different, because wait, because Tammy's the one that called Trent's mom. She also interviewed one of Chris's friends. So no, there's probably not a conflict of interest because she interviewed, was it David Cologne? I think it was one of the friends she interviewed, and she interviewed Trent Bolt and Trent Bolt's mom. So yeah, I don't know. I guess there isn't. So why the heck didn't they have her for freaking NK? That would have been perfect. I kept thinking that they couldn't. Like,
I would have watched that video over and over again.
I think they could have now that I think about it. That's bullcrap, man. I don't know.
I think next time they interview somebody, they need to do it on live, just like this, and we can put in questions in a chat and tell them what we want to know.
Because we have the rights. The
public wants to know.
That would be awesome if it was set up like that, but oh shoot. I guess they missed the boat on that one. I don't know why I do feel like she's working on a book or something. I feel like she really is gonna put that book out that she was so inclined to look up about what's her name. Scott Peterson's yeah.
Did she look up book stuff? I heard mention of that, but I didn't see that. Or was it just what's her name's her net worth? I know she looked up
her net worth. Why do I think she also looked up book deal? Or
I've heard other people say that too, that she was looking into a book deal. I don't know where they got that though.
Great. I hope I'm not getting like like hearing things and getting it all mixed up with the discovery mixed with things I hear constantly. And it's hard sometimes because you'll hear them over and over. And then you're like, wait, was that in the discovery? Now you're making me doubt, like, was that something I heard, or was the book her looking up something about a book deal in the discovery, or did she just look up her net worth? Because definitely she looked up her net worth, but I was thinking she looked up something about her book deal too. And help me out, guys. Yeah, Amber Fry book deal. That's what I thought okay, good. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. I'll have to look into Discovery to see if that's how she actually worded it when she Googled. But yeah, but that's another thing when people bring that up. Who brought up a good point? That is a good point, though. I don't know who brought it up. I think a creator or somebody brought up the point where people are using that as showing like her guilt. But if you think about it, Amber Fry was just a mistress. She wasn't a murderer. I mean, she didn't have anything to do with the murders. So for her to be looking that up, that almost shows that maybe NK was just the mistress.
Well, Amber, you cannot compare her to Amber Fry. Poor Amber was not told that he was married. We all know she was lied to, and she helped the police, quite a bit when she did all those tape recordings and stuff, talking to him and, catching him in lies and stuff like that. So she became a huge part of the case. I'm sure people wouldn't hate NK as much if she would do something like that,
Why do they act like that though? On those, what makes me mad though, and thanks, Misbehaving. I wanted to say thanks for that. What makes me mad though, on a couple of these specials that they had on TV, they are saying they're making NK out to be like some kind of hero. Well, she came forward and all this stuff. Like, no, she only came forward after they knew about her. They make it seem like she came forward herself before.
She came forward after she deleted everything on her phone and told him to delete everything on his phone. And then they knew she was already talking. I mean, he was already talking. Come on.
They already knew because one of the supervisor or something had found emails, and they already had contacted law enforcement. So she already knew that they were.
It was just a matter of time.
So it wasn't. She didn't come forth willingly. She did it because she knew she had to, because they already knew about her. So she tried to get ahead of it. That's all. But no, it wasn't like a Amber Fry. Yeah, you're right. Nothing like her. But I still think though, if she wrote a book, she would sell a lot of copies, because
she would.
And maybe that's her strategy right now. She's not going. I mean, she's not on anything. Nobody knows anything about her. So when that book comes out, she's going to sell so many, because it might be the first anybody hears. I'm acting like it's for sure happening. You guys,
we're all excited for it.
This is not. No, this is how rumors get started. No, I don't know if she's writing a book, but I'm saying that would be a good strategy. If she was writing a book, she waits years. Everybody's like, oh my God, they're dying to just hear something about anything about her. And then she puts out that book. Imagine how many people would buy it. I mean, a lot.
Can we just agree right now? How many people are in chat? I can't see, but however many there are, can we all agree that you are going to buy the book and then read it to us online so nobody else buys a copy? So only one copy is bought, and then that's it. I don't want her getting any money for this.
You could get copyright for that. People were trying to do that with Cheryl and Cadle's. Cheryl and Cadle, I said, okay, before that book came out, I said, hey, I'm going to read it on Patreon. I'm going to read it. I wanted to read it on YouTube too, but she came on my channel and she threatened, and she said she had lawyers, and that basically that she'd be cracking down on people reading it, because that could be a copyright issue.
Yeah,
so
that's really interesting. Her lawyers didn't say shit to. Oh, excuse me. Her lawyers didn't say anything to her about how to write a book with copyright infringement.
Yes. Good point. Exactly. Good one. Yeah. Wow. They were probably so disappointed when they realized that
I mean, seriously, how do you write a book and get it published and have lawyers, and you didn't even write half the damn book? How do you do that? And then go on all these channels and publicize it. You don't think the person, it wasn't even like a sentence. It was like whole chunks of the book.
Yeah, and then the rest of it was like just discovery. It was like, first of all, that other book she took it from, and then there's chunks of just the discovery in it repeated, and then chunks of Chris's letters, but it wasn't his. Like, she didn't even put the actual real letters. But I guess the new book, supposedly she's going to put the, I don't even know how, that could just be rumors. How do we know that she was going to put the letters? Did she say? A lot of people were saying in lives that she was going to actually put the real copies of his handwriting letters. But I don't know where that came from.
Understand about that whole thing is she had the content. Was she just in such a rush to get it out because she thought all these books were coming out and she wanted to be different? Like if she took her time, I think we would have gotten the book because of the letters. And then we got the book and there were no letters in it.
I know. I think she did rush it out because remember it came out like a month before it was supposed to come out and it was like she was rushing to get it out. Like, why? Take your time and really make a good book, you know?
I mean, she had something nobody else had. I mean, nobody else was talking to him at the time. You got something people are going to wait for. I don't know why she rushed it and didn't really put the content in.
And now, like, he's writing everybody. And half the people, we have that person that's on AD, like he's writing her, he's writing Kim, he was writing the person I was in contact with since, when was it? It was actually right after he had that second confession, he started writing her. And I've always kept it private because the person, she probably still writes to him. She felt like she was his mentor or whatever. She would send me copies of the letter and it was definitely his handwriting. I mean, because you could see in Christ Chris, you could see, that's why I said Cato really had his letters because people were denying that. They're like, that's not his hand, or how do we know that she was even talking to him? Because she showed a couple on that Daily Mail interview and stuff, and it's the exact same handwriting as the person that sent him to me. Like he was writing somebody else. He signed it exactly the same way, in Christ Chris or whatever. And you could see the handwriting, and then in that letter,
he's never going to be able to trust anybody that gets even remotely close to him ever, because they're all going to just try to flip and make money. Even if that's not what they originally wanted to do and they end up getting close to him, they're going to hear stuff. And then it's such a temptation, I would imagine.
No, but it's the one person that shared it with me that has not been public. She trusted me. I've never released it and she's never released it. And I've never seen them online or anything. So I think he could trust this girl.
Oh, good. That's good.
So yeah, she was trying to like help him learn the Bible and stuff. And they talked a lot about the Bible, but he would talk, about that night too and stuff. So she trusted me with them. So yeah, I've never shared them, but yeah. So he was writing her. That was probably one of the first people he was writing because I think it was February or March. It was like right after that second confession he started writing her. He'd write her like once a month. And I haven't talked to her in a while, but I should reach out and see how she's doing. I imagine maybe he's still writing her, but I don't know now that he's got all these pen pals, who knows what, but at least that was one person he could trust. She's never released it. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool that she's always, look at Sherilyn Cato. She wrote a book at the letters. I mean, this girl had letters from him way before Sherilyn did. And she kept them private because she really wants to help him. Her purpose is trying to save his soul so he could go to heaven. Like she thinks, everybody's savable and she's trying to redeem his soul, so.
Right, which I agree, and I think that's the only reason Travis. Oh, here we go. I can't get these men straight. Chris. That's the only reason that Chris, I believe, started talking to her and agreed to do the book was to get out his faith and things that have changed. And then she kind of made, I don't know if she even, I didn't read the book, but if she even, made a mention of his faith and then just put all that other crap in there.
No, I know you're right. It's like, I know we're back to Chris Watts now, but
I know. Sorry.
Do you think that, do you think the stuff to Cato? Yeah, we already talked about it. I mean, we like about him killing them twice. Yeah. And then all the other stuff. Do you think, okay, here's my question. Do you think this new stuff, cause she's putting out another book, right? Do you think what's going to be in this book is going to be the truth, or do you think she's going to?
That's the thing, right? That's the thing is no matter what, we don't know what, I mean, at this point, who knows what he says is true. The only reason I felt like I could really trust the second one with the police in February was because it made sense. Like I think you have to put it up against the situation, the evidence. Is it a self-serving lie? Does it make sense? And if you, that you have to, because you can't just take it at face value,
And that's the thing. Even if it comes out that he's saying it's a lie, she could still use the argument, well, he's mad at her now. You know, we all know he's upset with her and stuff. So it still could be true. And he's just saying that. So either way, she has an open, she could basically say anything. And even if he does say to like the Watts and it comes out that, yeah, that she's lying, people are still going to maybe doubt him and believe what Cadel says. So yeah,
Well,
I'm a
she
little
kind of
weird.
has a reputation for being a liar now too, doesn't she? So she can't just pull out anything either anymore. I think people are going to be like, okay, take it with a grain of salt unless she has something to back it up too.
That's true. That's true. I don't know if I'm going to, I don't think I'm going to buy it. I bought the first one, but I'll just hear, we'll see in YouTube videos, people saying what's in it and stuff. She already said a few things that, she had a few interviews that she was talking about certain things that were in it, but I don't know. How did Kim come to do live? Am I impressed? How did get to, wait, what? How did get to Kim to come on your channel and do a live? I'm impressed. Oh no, we were just chatting. It wasn't even planned. I was just chatting. I was, giving my thoughts on her theory and her videos and on that whole NK's cousin thing. And she just was in chat and wanted to come on. It was totally unplanned. Whatever happened? Hold on a second. We'll get back to Jodi real quick, but I just want to see something. Did NK's cousin channel's cousin ever come back again? Hold on. I want to see something. Because you know, sometimes people will just make it private for a little bit and then,
yeah. Did the case or did the channel go back on live or go back on?
That's what I'm going to see. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. No, it didn't. Okay. I just was curious. All right. So let me see. Ooh, my phone's about to die. I got to plug this in. Okay. Let me play it. I'm going to try to find a video, interesting video with Jodi here.
Jose Medina. Chris is a light bulb without any watts. Oh my word.
And his head does look like a light bulb. Oh, that's bad. I know. That was stupid of me, but it's true. He's got that like egg shaped, even like light bulb shaped head. All right. Oh, Megan J, I just saw your text message. That was sweet. I didn't see that earlier. I don't know when it was sent. Okay. So I got this plugged in now. Let me see what other chat. You could respond to other chat if you want while I'm getting this. This is all curled up. See, I didn't
think Kim was in chat on another channel talking her stuff.
Talking what? What channel?
I don't know. It just says another channel.
Wow, she's all over the place. She's trying to get a bunch of people. I'm telling you to follow.
She's doing a media tour.
Trying to get a following because you just need that right person with some power and money to help the situation, you know?
Well, she better start dropping some longer videos. You can't be going on a media tour and dropping these 45-second videos every other week. I mean, that's not enough for me. I need to hear the voice and make sure it's real and ask some questions. I was very impressed that she came on here and actually answered some of your questions. She seems like she likes to be in a controlled environment where she can pick and choose the questions from chat, like when she's in charge. But you guys asked her some really good questions that she, you know, and she hemmed and hawed kind of like NK does a little bit, but like the backpacks, I mean, she went around the long way, that one, but
Oh, one thing I never did. I was gonna find in the Discovery where they talk about the backpacks. They never got around to that. Oh my god! I started looking the Discovery, trying to look for that, and I got so sidetracked. I never did find it. But we'll go over that later. But yeah, she never answered that, or some like the sheet. I know she tried. I mean, she said, "Well, he moved her, and because he didn't want them together and stuff like that." But like all the things that don't make sense about her theory. And then she says all the things that don't make sense about some of our theories, but there's just as many things that don't make sense about her theories, if not more, you know? So
yeah, she wants to bash the interrogators, but then when they don't say something, she goes, well, why didn't they ask that? Okay, well, are you for them or not? And same thing with Chris. It drives me nuts. This man has said so many different things and you're saying something totally opposite than what he said.
I know. She had, I mean, there's no, do you believe that Kim is legit? I believe, yeah. I mean, I believe she's legit in the fact that she does talk to the Watts, the family, and that she does talk to Chris, maybe not as often. Because I caught, when I was re-listening to the live, she said at one point, she did say, I talk to him every day at one point. I don't know when that started, but I caught that when I was re-listening to it. Like, there's no way I believe that she talks to him every single day. But maybe she just kind of exaggerated. I only heard her mention that one time in the live. And, so, yeah, I believe she's legit. I do believe that she's definitely talked to him. I don't believe that he's going along with it, not just yet, because she kind of avoids it when people ask her about that. She said, yeah, but then that was it. She didn't elaborate when I said, he's saying that right now. Yeah. And then she just moved on to something else instead of saying, yeah, he's saying this and this and this and telling us exactly what he is saying about Shanann, like how he is explaining it. You could tell there's nothing to say, I feel like. So I think it's them trying to convince her or convince him. I really don't think he's there yet. I don't think he's telling a story about Shanann doing it. I think she's just using that first confession, and that's her narrative. And she's trying to convince him of that and showing him how it all fits. And he's probably what she means. This is what I could see happening. Her telling him, like, yeah, look, this evidence goes along with this with the autopsy. She could be explaining it to him, and he could just be going, oh yeah, and just kind of listening and not like saying going against her, but just kind of like going along with it, but not agreeing in a way. Does that make sense? Like, I could see that scenario happening, but she'd be silly to be talking about. I mean, everything's recorded. Does she not? This is another thing I'm rambling on again, but why would she bring up all this stuff if she wants to have a case to defend them? Shouldn't she be keeping this kind of quiet?
I don't think they have a lawyer yet. I think she's shopping around for a lawyer. She's trying to get more media out there, media coverage out there, maybe. But she's kind of shooting herself in the foot, I would think. Not that I think there is a chance, but I don't know what a lawyer would do with this. But
do you think maybe that is why she hasn't really released too much? Well, no, she has released her narrative, what their defense kind of is going to be, I guess, what the autopsy and stuff like that. But yeah, that's true. Maybe she is waiting for somebody to pick it up, like getting the media out and looking, because if she doesn't have a lawyer, wow. But what was all that talk about? See, another rumor. I watched a channel saying that they talked to somebody that worked in the jail and that they saw Chris meeting with his lawyer and that he had a smile on his face when he was talking to him. Is that a lie? I don't know. Like new lawyers, not the lawyers that he had before. Like he was meeting with his new lawyers and he had a big smile on his face.
I thought he didn't have new lawyers. I don't know.
This is hearsay, guys. I'm just saying, like, I remember I watched a channel that was saying that. So it's like, you don't know what to believe. I don't know. But she said 2 months he's going to be filing that 35C. So we'll see. We will see.
He's got to have lawyers to do that. So maybe he does have one.
I think there are probably lawyers that are on his side. You know, he does have probably thousands of people that are pro Chris, you know, people that don't like Shanann, that just don't like that personality type, that watch those videos and they don't like who Shanann is and they're just for Chris, you know. I don't know. I could see it because we see it. We see all the channels that are for Chris. So of course there's going to be some lawyers in that group. So I bet, I bet
there has to be a legal ground. I mean, you can't just sympathize with this case and then go file something. There has to be legal grounds for the 35C. I just don't see what it. Of course, I wouldn't. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. I guess if they can pick something, I just can't see anything of substance. I mean, anybody know?
It sounds like they're gonna, because you know how you can have those false confessions. It sounds like they're gonna say that they kind of coerced him. I can't even talk right now. To that second confession, and that he basically that Shanann did. I mean, that's what it sounds like she's saying that they're gonna go with that.
So then they're gonna ignore the other confession And then the other confession
Probably.
about him killing the kids twice.
Of course, the prosecution will probably bring that up, but yeah, they'll probably. I mean, that's what it sounds like, that they're just going to say that, that's Chris's personality to. But then that's the thing. If that's his personality to kind of go with what people are saying, then you could say that about the first confession. That's what I don't understand their argument. You can't just say that, oh, he went along with it there, then he went along with it the first time. How do we know which time that?
Well, then he went along with killing them. He still did it.
Yeah. No, I know. I guess we'll see. It's going to be crazy if there's a new trial. It's going to be crazy because there are so many people following this case. I don't know. It's wow. I can't even imagine if that happens. Yeah.
So Jodi Arias.
Yeah. It was funny. We talked to Jodi on the level up in life. No. We talked about Jodi a little bit, but I didn't want to play like a bunch of the videos. I think we're kind of relating how we got into the Chris Watts, because we were kind of relating Jodi to NK, and then she was talking about if we heard their phone calls, Chris and NK's, or their situation, it would probably sound a little bit like that and stuff. So let's I think I lost like 20 people talking. That's a lot of people probably just came because they
just wanted to hear the sex tape.
Some of the people that are tired of hearing about Watts, I understand that. That's why I took over like a year off of covering it, because I was just so burnt out. But I feel like there is new things to go over, and that's why I'm kind of looking into it again. But I know a lot of people are burnt out, and so there's some people that just probably came here because it wasn't Watts. So let's play a Jodi thing here. Hold on a second. Let's see.
While you're doing that, Mildred Pierce doesn't think the second interview is admissible, and I'm just curious why. Go ahead and look for whatever you're going to put on. Back to tossing salad. Oh, yeah, y'all need to Google all this stuff because her voice even changed. She did not sound like that when she was on the stand, right? She tried to sound so little and giggly and girly and stupid. She really did try to sound like dumb herself down, and he just walked right into it.
Mm-hmm. So what should I do? Should I finish? Okay, should we finish watching hold on, let me see how much I have left of that audio. We still have, a half hour left of the audio. Should we finish listening to that first, or
after he finished, he talked to her for another half hour?
I guess the video has another half hour left, so maybe that goes on to something else. Let me see. No, it looks like it's, because it looks like it's, and I think it might not be admissible because they said it wasn't. They said they were just there more on how did they word it? Remember, they said that they weren't. I can listen to how they worded it. Yeah. So it was like everything was off the record, right?
Oh, they didn't say that.
They didn't? Okay, I thought maybe they did.
They were in plain clothes, and it was really, because at that point everything was closed. This man has how many umpteen, life sentences? Nobody thinks he's going to go anywhere. He's admitted to everything.
Yeah, but they made sure. I feel like they made sure they said, this is not. I don't know the wording.
We're not trying to jam you up. We can't. I think they did say something like, "We're not trying to jam you up. This can't." Did they say this can't be used against you? I don't.
Yeah, something like that. I feel like
we're not here to. And they weren't. I don't think they were at that point. I really don't think they were trying to look for more information to get him in trouble. I think, but this fool is trying to get back in court, and so maybe now it is. I don't know.
So maybe now that's screwed. Maybe that's what. Maybe it's not admissible because they said it like that. So that could be true, and they might not be able to use that. But so many people have already heard it, but they would probably pick a jury. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. We're gonna have to maybe this week when we do another watch video, we'll listen to the beginning of that. Yeah, and see, because depending on how they worded that, they might not be able to use that. Man, let's not let that get out to too many. The camp, maybe they didn't realize. Well, no, they would know. Never mind. They would see that it wasn't admissible if they go to trial anyway. Gosh, guys, I hope. That's scary to think that there could be a small little chance, but okay, we're going to go back to Jodi here. Do you guys want to listen to the rest of this audio before we play a couple videos then? We probably should, because then let's just continue, and then if it's boring, we could just play a couple.
They both came already. It's like, what else are they talking about now? I don't understand.
I don't know. Let's see, and then if
No,
it's
go
maybe
ahead and play it.
Okay. I gotta share my screen again. All right. Says sex tapes. That's what the title. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on a second. I want to see. All right, I'm going to keep it like that just because. Okay.
And seriously, I could this sperm bank could retire off this load. And I got a bed for my hands.
Wow. Go clean up. No, wait.
Okay, what's this?
I didn't have a sexy hey there. It's ridiculous. Even have a sexy yawn.
See, my legs sweat when I'm in that state. That's fun.
That's hot because then when you sweat like that and I'm on top of you, I slide all over. Let's get our sweat on. You make I don't break a sweat often. I've been running since I've been here, and not real consistently, but like twice a week, just to get my heart rate, strong. And I don't even break a sweat, and I run a little bit further every time, to a point where it hurts. Like I'm breathing hard, and if my tongue hurts, I have to spit because I can't even swallow. It just hurts. Like I push myself, but I don't break a sweat. I mean, I do. But with you, when you and I do stuff, like sometimes I get so sweaty, like my back is just drenched, and my whole body is drenched, and my hair. And I really exert myself.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's a calorie burner. Got it.
What's that?
Oh, I said it's a calorie burner. About it, got it.
No kidding.
No, I can just say something. Oh, you introduced me to KY, you know that?
I introduced you to KY?
I've heard of it obviously, but I've never used it.
I had never used it and I'd always heard of it until one day I just thought, because it's so cliched and people make fun of it, and but it's great stuff.
No, it's awesome. There's nothing else.
Did you add it now?
No, I use freaking Vaseline.
Oh, does Vaseline work? It seems so thick.
Well, no, it works. You just got it.
Oh, you mean the lotion?
Yeah, no, it's the jelly.
Oh.
It works well, but it doesn't work as well with KY.
Yeah. And KY is good for that, so it's like good for you. I don't mean like it's beneficial, but it's better. It's the best thing for you because it's designed specifically for that purpose. It's best for your skin. It's okay to go on the inside and that kind of thing.
Yeah, see, the other stuff is really nothing really okay on the inside.
Like I used baby oil in the past, but it doesn't hurt, but it's not the best thing because it's mineral oil, And it goes away quickly. The body absorbs it. KY just keeps running on as you need it, and you keep sliding around. Remember the first time that you and I grinded at Ehrenberg, and we both I ended up just coming, and you're like, "Whoa, I came!" You came at the same time. I looked around, and there was just jizz all over. It was so hot. We came together. That was so cool.
Oh, Ehrenberg.
Yeah. I think about that when you drive through there.
Oh yeah, always.
So do I.
This last time though, I didn't even notice it. I must have been. I just didn't notice it. All of a sudden that was blind.
Yeah, I know. I've done that once or twice too. Where it's I missed the Flying J. It's kind of the signature landmark.
Yeah. No, it was it was a good time. We just chilled in the freaking hellhole of a place.
It wasn't even that bad because we had each other's company.
Yeah, it was fun. Actually,
Yeah, it was.
We were bored, but we were at each other,
We watched Deal or No Deal for a little bit, and we burned CDs, and you told me some cool things about the Book of Mormon.
Yeah, we watched some stupid movie.
What movie did we watch? I don't remember.
Man of the Year.
Oh, I liked that. You hated it. I liked it so much. I didn't like the whole drug thing, but she was drugged outside of her will. But she played a freaking good crack addict after that. But the reason I liked that so much, I think, is because Robin Williams was in it. He's a favorite of mine. Plus, what else was playing? Nothing good was on.
Nothing good.
Have you seen Iron Man?
Yeah.
How is it?
As far as the superhero movies go,
What's that?
as far as superhero movies go, it was good.
Huh.
I'm not a huge fan of superhero movies, honestly.
Yeah, I love X-Men.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Did we say that at the same time?
Yeah.
That's trippy. Those are great movies, though.
Yeah, they're the best. I'm actually not a big fan of Spider-Man.
I like the storyline, but I don't like sitting through all the movie. Remember you made fun of me when I was crying when his best friend died? I was sad that you made fun of me because I got into the actual story. I was like, he's so insensitive.
Like Spider-Man, though.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't see it as bad. I saw it as a love story and a story between, like what really jerked me was the way they had become friends. They were best friends that were enemies that finally they understood why they hated each other, and so there was no reason for it anymore. But then he died. So I didn't get to enjoy the fruit of that discovery, which would have been the mending of their friendship. Anyway. Okay, go on.
And then, I don't like the Spider-Man, but I don't like the Supermans. I don't like the Fantastic Fours, except for looking at Jessica Alba.
Cool.
Well, you like the X-Men. X-Men are good, right? So we'll get to that. Batman's okay. And X-Men's my favorite.
I like freaking Batman. My favorite one is Batman Forever. Wait, Batman Returns? Yeah, Batman Returns, which has the Riddler played by none other than Jim Carrey, and Two-Face by Tommy Lee Jones. And it's got big names. It's got Nicole Kidman.
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who sprays the big black bat?
Drew Barrymore. And who else?
Is she in that?
She's in Two-Face. She's in Batman Forever. Returns. There's Drew Barrymore, Jim Carrey, Val Kilmer, Nicole Kidman, Tommy Lee Jones. Those are 5 huge names, and there may be others.
That was Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer played Bruce Wayne. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, first it was Michael Keaton, then it was Val Kilmer.
Uh-huh.
Then it was George Clooney.
He played Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Which one?
You want to know? He was Batman.
Dude, I gotta watch that. That's cool that we
Christian Bale. I'll tell you what would be a good one. The Green Hornet.
The Green Hornet?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Not a superhero at all. A man that's like, it's a trip. A Green Hornet. It's a long, strange trip. Little red bottom tea and cocaine. All friends can say they're shady. You know where I really want to go?
I like it when you sing.
Vermont. Vermont's awesome.
Who?
Vermont. I want to go visit Vermont.
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful state. So,
I think I'm going to go like New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, trip.
well, what are you going to do when you go to D.C.? Other than DC stuff.
DC.
Yeah. If I can go, I'm going to go.
Let's go game. All of them in the shade.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it the Rolling on a River song that you're singing?
No, it's got my chicken, keep trucking. Like I do it all together.
Is it the chorus?
Down next to me on yeah.
Yeah. I love the way you sing it.
Everyone's heard trucking.
You are so cute right now.
No, seriously, everyone's here to track it.
Not joking.
It's great.
You sing to me, and I'm like, I've never heard it. And you're like, what?
The Grateful Dead is one of the most famous and amazing bands of all time, yeah.
It's true, and I've never really listened to them. Yes.
I don't look like their music, but I love trucking.
Did I tell you I sang the song Hurt in karaoke?
I don't know, maybe.
Do you know that song?
I don't know, maybe.
9 Inch Nails originally made the song, and then Johnny Cash.
Oh, yeah, I heard myself to do. Yeah, you did tell me that.
But I put my,
That's Johnny Cash version.
yeah, it's the soft version. I put my girly voice into it, and it was really good.
It's funny.
I'm nervous about singing the national anthem.
Oh, say,
Can you see?
can you look at blue by the morning and find blue? But so often we say blue at the twilight and the rockets in the air, the bombs bursting with the flare, blue that I gave proof in the night, with a flag made of real hair. Ooh. Oh, he says that the English banner
No, you didn't.
for the land of the brave and all of the brave too.
Shut up. Anyone knows the defiled version of that song, it would be you. That's hilarious. I can't believe you're singing that. Never again, my friend. That's an important song. I'm so digging the song that's on my profile on MySpace right now. It's called Clumsy by Fergie. It's the...
Oh, I know.
Huh?
I've heard it on your profile.
I know, but I know it's like one of those songs that you just would get sick of hearing. But it's just got this fun, funky beat. And I like the part when she goes, and it's so freaking cheese. It is cheese puff as they get, but it's just cute. And she goes, you know, this ain't the first time where I've been like something about this love sick thing. And she goes, I'm the kind of girl that likes to be in a serious relationship, and every time my boyfriend breaks up with me, my world is crushed and I'm all alone. I like it when that part is like I was hearing that, I was like, this is freaking cheesy. But then she goes, the love bug jumps right up and bites me, and I'm back. Freaking cute. Can't help it, the girl can't help it. I like when she goes, the love bug jumps right back up and bites me, and I'm back.
She's got weird music.
She's what?
She got weird music.
Yeah, she does. She's funky.
Like that.
She's original, which is good. So it's like funky, fresh originality. I always think
I like it better with Black Eyed Peas, honestly.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know a lot of her music too much. As a single artist. In fact, I don't know Black Eyed Peas music too much. I just know that I like it.
Running and running and running and running and running.
Let's get started. That's them. That's Peggy. Let's get it started. Oh, let's get it started in here.
She's the one off the Richter, off the Richter, off the Richter, off the Richter.
That's cool. I didn't like the hump song.
Yeah, I hate that song. I
thought it was hilarious the way Alanis Morissette made fun of her.
My house.
My home, my lovely lady love.
What I don't realize is like, Alanis Morissette, like, okay, obviously she's making fun of that song. Is she making fun of herself too by the weird way she sings everything? Or is she being serious on that part?
The weird way she sings things is kind of like her signature. Just like she
I know, but
her own weird way of seeing things. When I first heard
I know, but it's just like sometimes it's like too much.
yeah, it's a little bit like exaggerated, and she kind of has that long face and those big, like almost Steven Tyler kind of lips.
Yeah.
And so it exaggerates it. Like, have you ever watched her sing the song? You've already won me over.
Oh, head over feet. Finally, so don't be alone. I fall. Head over feet.
And
Don't be surprised that I love you for all that you are.
I thought that you're just from your heart.
You are.
Answer that video. Of her singing into the camera, and she kind of has her own, like, her lips move in a way, and her mouth and her tongue. It's like all her own.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she just does that.
You are the best, an unconventional thing.
You
have
your
breath and the door for me.
Thanks for your patience. She does her own harmonica. Trippy.
Yeah. Such a shit song.
You know what's funny is on the radio they played a song once. The radio host was like, you know, X amount of dollars to whoever can, you know, 10th caller, whoever can guess who this is, kind of thing. And it was somebody singing happy birthday to you. It was like a ballad. And the end was like, happy birthday to you, or something. And it was freaking Alanis Morissette, like some early recording of her singing for her friend. And once you realize it was her, it's like, oh yeah, that's totally her voice. And she kind of had that, her own style. So it's funny.
Was it good? Or?
It was good. It was good. It wasn't studio, but you could tell it was her voice after.
She was a hit in Canada before she ever made it down here.
Oh, really? Just like Shakira was huge in Colombia and in most of the Hispanic world before she made it in the U.S.
You know that she dated Dave Gouget?
Where's that?
He's Joey on Full House.
Show.
It's Joey. It's, you know, the goofy one.
Oh, the white boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all white.
Shakira dated him?
No, Alanis Morissette.
Oh. I didn't know that. When?
Before the You Ought to Know song, because the You Ought to Know song is about him.
Shut up. How do you forget that?
Oh, I did my homework.
Angela and I were just doing that the other day. And every time I scratch my nail down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Well, can you feel it? You know that song?
Yeah, that song was a super hit.
Yeah, it came out as a big hit right about the time I moved to Wairika. I remember watching it on MTV. But I'm here to remind. Oh, I fast forward the part because it says, "Are you thinking of me when you ask for a ride?" And I was like, I fast forwarded that part so Angela wouldn't hear, but she heard the part where and she didn't know the difference because she doesn't know that song too well. It's not one of her, high school hits, for example, but she heard the part when she's like, would she go down on you in a theater? I looked at Angela when she said that, and she starts laughing. She's like, what? What's cute about Angela is she's freaking messed up. She doesn't even know, like, right from wrong lately, but she's still so innocent. I think she's just stupid. I love the girl. She's my sister. But I honestly think she's a little bit dumb. But I love her.
Oh, bless your heart. I love her.
I speak better in that deep, sleepy, sexy voice. It makes me want to cuddle with you.
Sorry, I was getting tired.
I can tell, because then you start to slur your words. And you kind of quiet those long pauses. Like that one. You're cute, hon.
I'm cute.
Yes, you are cute.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
I didn't say anything. I'll let you go, right?
No, sleepy.
He's a sleepy boy.
You go to sleep, right?
I will in a little bit. Let's try to astral project and see if we can find each other in the astral world. While we're sleeping and our astral bodies are out running around, let's see if we can find each other.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good night. Sweet dreams.
Oh, you have a good night, too.
Okay, honey.
Oh.
All right, bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a recess at this time.
I can't hear anything. Can you hear me? Zav, I think you're muted.
Okay. I was
Okay.
muted.
Scared me. I muted it.
Well, does that mean I wasn't muted the rest of the time? I hope there wasn't any interference. I thought I was muted the whole time, but I pushed it thinking I was unmuting it, but I muted it. So I wonder, hopefully that you guys could hear that pretty good.
That was painful.
I cannot
That
wait
was
for that
painful.
to be over, just because she's so she's so makes you just feel so uncomfortable for some reason, just so fake.
But he was
I feel
talking.
like, don't
He
you?
was singing, and like it wasn't as obvious that he wanted to get off the phone as I thought it would be. He was egging her right along until the end.
Yeah, that's true. How did I not miss Jodi Arias' voice? What? So if most of you guys have heard this, long live Jodi Arias. I'm just curious if thumbs up the channel. Oh, thanks, Siobhan. How many of you guys have heard this before? I don't know if there was a lot of people that were listening to it that's never heard it or not. Because when I had asked earlier in chat, I don't know if you guys saw my message. I was saying thumbs up if you've heard it before. And I'm just curious. Was this your first time? Thumbs up if you've already heard this before and this wasn't your first time. Never heard it. No. Okay. She's so gross. I can't even be her own person. The baby. Yeah. Let me bring up a part where I think when she talks at the trial after that. I want to see. Let me bring that up.
Like a
Her
totally
response
different
after
person.
that, you know? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, she plays a total different person in the court. This is like goody two shoe, like oh little saint, like she's all
Did you?
just totally different. And I didn't even
I was
watch
just
the
going to
whole
ask if you
trial.
saw
But go
my
ahead. What?
suggestion earlier that when you post this, you put a little must be 18 or over to listen to or something, like some kind of just to let people know what to expect, because
Oh,
I don't know, it's a little raunchy.
that's true. Wonder should I put it in the description or maybe in the
I don't know. I
title
don't know
or
how you do
something?
that, but I just don't want
So
anybody
when
to like be listening with their
I
kids
could put
around
like I
and then
mean
all
in
of a
the
sudden they're like, oh, shocked.
yeah, you're right. I could change the title. I could put how do I how do you think I should word it? Just
Well, if you
like it
say
would be a
sex
part of
tape,
the
then I guess
title.
they
What do
have
you
to
think I should
understand
put in
that. So
it?
maybe that would be safe, but I don't know. I don't know what you're allowed to say, and I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I will put sex tape. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so let me see. I had another video I was going to play, but actually, I want to see her response to this part 2. So that would be her response. Hold on, let me see. This is it. 1 second, guys.
Adult content, somebody said.
Yeah, okay, I will. Okay, so okay, this is when they come back. So this is after the. I'm gonna play the video on this part. Hold on 1 second, though. There's reasons why I don't play videos on certain things, and I don't want to. I'm not going to explain it because there's a reason why I don't want to explain it. But so there's a reason why I didn't play the video, the first part, but I'm going to play it on this part. All right, hold on a second. This is right after they listen to it. I'll just play a little bit of it at least. We won't watch it all, but just to see her reaction after they played that in court. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me change that title though. You could chat for a little bit. I'm going to change it just so people know, because that's true. What if they're sitting there, they have their kids around, they're just watching with their family, like maybe they have in the background and all this. Oh my God, they're going to be so mad at me. So yeah, hold on a second. That's a
Page
good.
Q, I have to say you cracked me up. I don't know if that's what you meant to type, but it says say not suitable for children or ears. Yeah, part of it was it was kind of painful.
Yep, you are right. So wait, you said did you put sex tape, or what was the second idea you put for the title?
Adult content, they said.
Adult content. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to do that now.
That is what you meant? Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually. What did I have in my notes? Let's see.
Yeah, say anything any of your thoughts.
Somebody brought up that they talked about church right after the whole salad bit. That was interesting, just to go back and forth like that. That's quite a dichotomy right there.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Wow. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that is. So, was she Mormon too, or she he
She
was?
converted for him and had him baptize her.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Wow. So, what does she practice now? Now that she's in, I wonder. I'm just curious. Hold on a second. Let me see. Somebody emailed me about the.
I heard she was singing in prison, though. I heard she sang something for Christmas, that she sang something for Christmas or something, and I was like, oh, Lord.
Wait, wait, what?
Oh, no, it was like right when after she got sentenced. I think I stalked her in jail for a while and just looked up to see if there was any more news, and I just remember I think there was even a recording of her singing for some reason in jail to the other people.
Huh. So she was singing in jail to the other people right after. Why am I froze? Oh, no, I'm not. Wow, that was weird. Let's see. She entered jail, American Idol. She entered a jail, American Idol. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Did you guys see that? She entered like the jail competition. What other notes do you have?
Just that everything goes back to sex, obviously. The little girl voice. How what's the word? See-through she is, like how I that's not what it's so late, it's almost 1 o'clock over here.
Transparent? I mean,
Yeah, like it
transparent.
just seems like so obvious, and she's manipulating him and like blowing smoke, and it just seems so obvious to all of us who are sitting here listening, and it's like this wasn't the 50s, this was a couple years ago. How is he falling for all of this? I don't know. I guess, yeah, somebody did say that he was Mormon, he didn't have experience with women. Maybe that would account for some of it. I don't know. You know, he probably didn't. He probably didn't have conversations like this explicit with anybody else, I would imagine. Right? This may be his only outlet of that type of thing. So maybe that's why he put up with so much from her, because once you have this, I guess it's hard to kind of go back to just a regular Mormon girl and be happy with, I don't know.
That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, that could be very well. Somebody wanted me to play that singing contest. I found one of her videos of her singing. Should I play it just for
play it, but put it on mute? No, I'm just kidding.
Hold on, let me see. Do you think HLN? I'm trying to think if they would be like a copyright strike type of people. Because they have their big watermark and stuff. There's certain companies that you just wouldn't expect, but these big companies, sometimes they just get a kick out of striking you. Hold on, I think I found another one that... Hold on a second. Doesn't have their big... it was in 2010. She beat out 50 other inmates to win American Idol-style caroling contest for inmates held by America's toughest sheriff, Joe Arpaio Maricopa. Okay, hold on, guys. We're going to play this. I don't know if it's going to be all in there, but... Hold on a second.
Joe Arpaio was an awesome sheriff, if you ever look him up. He did things like so off the book, but it was legal. He really thought outside the box and did all kinds of crazy stuff. It was cool.
Who was it? Oh, Joe? You know him?
See, no, not personally. I mean, I heard news about him.
Cool. Well, that's good. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Well, clearly having, what was it called that she just entered, the
contest?
Yeah. American Idol or whatever, in jail. Who does that? That's one way.
Very true. All right, so I'm gonna play this here. Okay, let me just share it so you guys could hear, because I guess it looks like a lot of you guys haven't seen it. Let's see. Hopefully this will be a good one.
You guys don't like him in Arizona? Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh, really? Oh. Well. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me get this situated. It's just like a minute long. It's nothing. We'll listen to it real quick. Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to share the screen and we'll share it like this. All right.
Oh gosh, the stripes and everything.
Night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine.
Oh, get yourself in signs. All righty. So, you guys were able to hear that, right?
You just lost everyone in chat. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you could watch a lot of big chunks of it, Jen. You just not. I mean, you're not gonna like watch one channel that has the whole thing. I don't think. I kind of like had to go and like I'll watch. Somebody has this part and somebody has that, or is somebody aware of somebody that just did the whole trial? That's why I don't think I've watched the whole thing, because I watched it afterwards. So I would just watch whatever channels had like little parts of the trials. But you can watch, I feel like, a lot of it by doing it that way. Do you know, Mimi, is there a channel that just played the whole trial?
Where did I think it was Court TV that I watched it on, but it was while it was happening.
Right, yeah. So
I don't know where you can go now, but you got to check it out, because Juan, like, she was on the stand for like a good 2 weeks, and those two went at it. Like it was. He talked to her like we all want to talk to NK. Like he didn't let her get away with nothing. It was amazing.
wow. I was gonna play. Let me play a little bit of her reaction to that tape that we just listened to. Not the singing, but the tape with Travis. Just her. I'm gonna play the actual video of her in court too. Of just for a little bit. We don't have to watch it all, but I just want to play that real quick before we forget about the tape. Not that. Oh wait, what's that? No, that's for later. Okay. All right, hold on a second. Oh, hold on. First, I gotta share.
And just to remind some people while you're looking at that, this woman was a professional photographer, and she ended up taking pictures. She was taking pictures of him right before she killed him, and the camera actually fell and shot a couple pictures on accident of the murder taking place. And then this woman put it in a washing machine in the house, thinking that, I guess she thought she would damage the whole thing and they wouldn't be able to see it. But they got all the pictures from it. And so I just think it's really, I mean, you couldn't make up this for a movie. I mean, seriously, the way she stalked him and all these things. But yeah, so there's pictures of the actual murder taking place. There's a ton of crime scene photos online. There's autopsy photos. He was in his shower for like a week before they found him. I mean, this has if you're a true crime person, this one has everything for you. I'm telling you, it was something else.
Oh, Court TV has free entire trial. It's a time consuming. It's on there. Oh, okay, so you can watch it. Well, gosh, I wonder about the stupid way they'll go into like different channels trying to piece it all
trying
together.
to piece it all together.
Yeah. I didn't realize there was one channel that had it all. Oh well, I saw most of it. I feel like, but just not in probably the correct order. That's the whole problem. But oh well, yeah, it is very interesting. So I'm gonna play. How many days was it? Well,
Oh, it was long. It was like a month or two. Well, and then
yeah,
there was another one because I can't remember this. I think the jury was hung, and then there was another trial.
something like that.
Oh Lord, somebody's gonna have to correct me. I think there were two trials. Something happened. I honestly, I don't remember. I can't believe I don't remember this, but it went on and on and on and on.
Something about the death sentence. Remember, something happened with the jury or something. I remember that. What
Was it the first
it?
trial and then the sentencing trial? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't know. Let me play this and let's think about it. I'm gonna Google that because something happened where there was an issue. I thought too, right?
Yeah, there were two trials, and I don't remember why, but it just went on forever. And she kept doing interviews at every other turn too. She just couldn't stop talking either.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait, let me. Yeah, it's definitely entertaining, huh? Shoot, why is it doing that again? Hold on, guys. My computer's acting up again. Can you see me? Yeah, okay. I won't go to my 5G. This is really getting annoying.
Oh yeah, maybe they had the first trial, and then I think she was found guilty, but then the sentencing trial, it was a hung jury, so they had to do the sentencing again. Something like that. I don't remember, to be honest.
Is that what it was?
They probably know better in chat. It's been a while. I just remember that I had a trip planned to Arizona for something, and I kept hoping that, I remember thinking, I wish that, that for some reason the trial would still be going on, but there's no way. And then it was still going on. And I remember going, I cannot believe my luck. Like, I'm going. And it was one of the last couple days of the trial. So I barely made it, and I emailed you those pictures. I don't know if you got them. They're not good. They're not interesting, but just of the courthouse and of like the court door and stuff. You can't take pictures in the court.
Oh, yeah, I saw. Wait, where did you get those? I meant to ask you about that.
I took them when I went there for the trial to see her.
So wait, you went to the trial. Did you get in? I forget what you said now.
I did. Yeah, I got in, and I was in there for like most of the day, and it was Kurt Nermy held the door for me, and I walked in. And
what day was it that you went?
oh gosh, it was way near the end. Honestly, you know what's funny? I can't even really remember. I think it was a doctor that was talking. It was really hard to pay attention because I was just looking at everybody and just being in you know what I mean? I don't remember the content, to be honest with you, but yeah, it was very interesting. But you can't take pictures or record anything, so I've got pictures of the courthouse and then pictures of the door to the courtroom, and that's about it. But I did send those to you.
So they did. How did they pick the people that go in? You only got one day. Did they do like a?
At that point, At that point, nobody. I think that was earlier on in the trial when everyone was like beside themselves. I did. Yeah, because we didn't pick numbers, but I had been talking to somebody, like a reporter out in the front, and a bunch of people that had gone, like the trial watchers or whatever, and we talked for a while, and I kind of just walked in with them. But like we didn't pick numbers or anything at that point. We just walked in.
But why didn't you go to more than one day though then?
That's all I had for my schedule. I had a trip planned for Arizona for something else, and I went a day early just so I could try to go to see the trial because I was supposed to be like 50 miles away or something the next day.
Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get my well, actually, I could play it while I try to figure this out. My Ethernet. Gosh, why does this keep doing this? Okay. Wow, that's crazy. That must have been a time maybe I was reading chat when you said that. I did not hear that you were actually there for the trial, like that you actually got in until just now. You probably had already said it, huh?
Yeah. Well, this was the trial that kind of started me going back to school to be a mitigation specialist and actually reading chats, and I don't know if it was MySpace, I can't imagine, or Facebook.
But you were actually physically there, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I remember you saying that was the trial that made you, go to school for what you. That's awesome, though. So, are you working in that field then?
No, I haven't graduated yet. I work
Um,
for the state. I do a completely different job right now.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's just my hobby for right now still.
Awesome. That is awesome. All right. I guess I'm going to give up on this IP thing. Okay. So let me play a little bit of this and then. Hold on a second. I hope this doesn't go out. Where am I at here? Oh, I already have it all set up. All I got to do is do this. Okay. Hold on a sec. I'll do it like that. Should be good. Okay.
Please be seated. The record will show the presence of the jury, the defendant, and all counsel. Mr. Nermi, you may continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. Jodi, the conversation we just heard before the break, when did that take place?
May 10th, 2008.
Where were you when that conversation took place?
I was at my grandparents' home in Wairika, California.
Were you living there at the time?
Yes.
When did you move back?
Somewhere in the first half of April, 2008.
Okay. What motivated, to your understanding, how did you wind up having this conversation with Mr. Alexander?
Those kinds of conversations were something we began to have on a regular basis after I moved back. And that day, I can't remember if we were talking or chatting, but he said something kind of mean and I got offended, and then we got online and started chatting about it. And the conversation turned sexual again, and he wanted to get off the phone so that we could further the conversation. So I told him I needed a little bit of time to psych myself out of the bad mood, the sad mood I was in, because I didn't want to talk to him in that kind of mood. At least that wasn't the mood he wanted me to be in. So after that, we logged off, and I think I called him a little while later.
And the recording of the conversation, do you know how that came to exist?
Yes, when I got my Helio phone the day I moved out of Arizona. The phone that I had was a Motorola Razr, and I put it in the drink cup holder in the U-Haul truck, and I went to sleep inside the truck. And when I woke up in the morning, I realized that I set it in the bottom of the drink holder was a whole bunch of hot chocolate that had spilled the day before, and it basically soaked in hot chocolate all night. So my phone didn't work anymore. I met up with Gus Searcy somewhere in Southern California. He had a free phone deal, and he let me have the Helio. And I agreed to pay him for it, but I don't remember how that worked out. And so as I had this phone and figuring out the features, and then I realized we can record on it, and I told Travis, and we joked about recording it, and then we tried that, and a few times I failed at it because you have to hit a record button on the phone, and then if you hang up the phone at the end of the conversation before hitting save, then it doesn't save the conversation. So he liked, when we recorded things like that, he liked to play it back. And so the first few times I forgot to save it because it went all one long recording, and then I would hang up not thinking and lost the recording, and he would get upset. So throughout the conversation, I began to hit save, save, save so that I didn't forget. So at least even if I forgot at the last one, at least a portion of it previously was saved.
So you recorded it at his request?
Yes.
I want to ask you about some of what we heard on the tape. early on, there was a discussion about Abe and a compliment he was making to you that was an insult to Travis that you should have corrected. What, do you know what that was a reference to?
Yes, that was when we were in Oklahoma City in March 2007, and that's when Abe said, "You deserve better," and he didn't mean it like in a way like you deserve me instead of him, just in a way that he thought I deserved better, to be treated better, and I took that as a compliment because that meant to me that that he saw me as enough value to that I needed to be treated better, and I didn't say anything to change his mind or anything, and I wasn't even going to tell Travis until he demanded to know what we're talking about, and I wanted to be open, forthright in our relationship. So I told.
And by demanding to know, that was when he grabbed your arm by the elevators?
It wasn't by the elevators, outside the crowd, right at the edge of the crowd, but yes, that's when.
Okay.
That's when.
There was also, and just so we're clear, when we say Abe, we're talking about Abe Abdallah, right?
Abdel Hadi.
Abdul Hadi, excuse me. And Mr. Abdul Hadi was also mentioned that Travis made a comment about he was going to kick Abe's ass in the bathroom. I gave a whip your A vibe to him,
Yes.
relating to kissing you. Can you explain to us what the backstory of that is?
Yes. When Abe and I went on a date in January 2007, prior to Travis, we were in Barnes & Noble and looking at books, and he said something, and I went to look at him, and he leaned in and kissed me, and I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of shy about it, even though he was nice, but it was nice, but it threw me off a little. So I pulled away, and I was shy, and we didn't kiss again. We went to dinner. I don't remember what else we did. And then he was walking me back to my car, and he began to kiss me more near my car. And after that, Travis had interrogated me about the dates that I had that day, because I went to lunch with John, then I went to dinner with Abe, and then I hung out with John afterward. And so I liked John a little bit more than Abe, but I was getting a platonic vibe from him. So when I described the dates to Travis, he said he picked up on that I liked John, but he asked me directly if either of them kissed me. And I said, well, Abe did in Barnes & Noble. And then I sort of trailed off, and I could tell by the tone of his voice after that he was not happy. So I never told him about the parking lot. And after, when I was getting ready to move to Wairika, we had a conversation in his bedroom a few days before I moved, and we kind of just came clean about some things that we were keeping from each other, and that was one of the things that I feel like I never told him that I should have.
You and Travis had a kind of a come clean conversation before you moved, right?
Yes. And so after he told me some things, and I told him those things, and he felt like I had lied to him from day one about our relationship, and that our entire relationship was based on lies, and that I was a fraud, and that that the whole relationship was fraudulent because I never told him about that incident prior to us getting together. And he thought one thing about Abe, but then and then he's like, oh, but he was kissing more with you in the parking lot, and he was just mad about it.
When you told Travis this, was he violent with you?
Yes, he was that day.
What happened?
Well, he was already upset because I had given him a pamphlet earlier about the one that I talked about yesterday. And
Was this the same day, or is this a different?
same day,
Okay.
same conversation, pretty much. We had just moved on to other subject matter. And at that point, he just flipped his lid and he blew up, and he threw me on the ground and got on top of me and started choking me.
When you say he started choking you, were you conscious the entire time?
I was conscious for Not long. He squeezed my neck and I couldn't breathe, and everything turned gray really fast and then went black. And
Did you fear for your life that day?
it went so fast I didn't have time to think, oh my God, he's gonna kill me. The only thought I could think is I can't breathe. Like I didn't have any air. And before I really thought about it, I just started to get, like my arm, he was on top of my waist, but my arms were free, and I thought trying to push him off, but he weighed over 200 pounds at that point. And I just remember my arms became like lead and they just fell back on the carpet. And that's the last thing I remember until I woke up.
And when did this incident occur?
It was sometime in the first week of April 2008.
Is this after the incident you were telling us about yesterday where you said you realized you were one of those battered women that didn't speak up?
It was about 3 months after that.
Okay. There was also talk on this phone call about a drunk chick hanging on Travis. Is that the story you told us before?
Yes.
Okay. There was a lot of sexual activity discussed on this tape. Did all this sexual activity that was discussed, did that all take place before you moved back to Wairika?
The things we were talking about, yeah.
Yes.
Well, some things we were making future plans, but a lot of it was references to prior experiences.
So when you're talking about things you did, all those things happened before you moved back to Wairika, right?
Things we did, yes.
Yes. One of the things that was brought up is that Travis always grabs your ass to prove a point. Now, early in your testimony, you told us about an incident in a truck stop in Ehrenberg. Were there other instances where Travis grabbed your ass to prove a point?
Yeah, there were other instances.
Tell us about those.
Objection, lack of foundation, time, place, date.
Telling us, Judge.
Who provides the foundation?
Once was right after the executive director banquet in Oklahoma City, 2007, that same weekend that we were just discussing. We were walking out of the banquet area. We were walking down to the restrooms and he grabbed my butt and said, and then leaned in.
Objection, hearsay.
Not being offered for the truth of the matter, sort of.
Restate the question.
He grabbed your butt. For what purpose did he grab your ass, to your understanding?
My understanding was that he grabbed it because there was a guy named Mark standing nearby, and Mark had expressed an interest in me about 2 months earlier. He was also an associate. We never went on a date or anything, but there was an interest there.
So the point he was proving was that you belonged to him?
Objection, leading speculation.
Sustained.
Did you believe that was the point he was proving?
Objection, leading speculation. What's the question?
What does she believe? Did you believe, what was your belief as to why he was doing it?
Just that he was claiming me. That's usually the only time he ever claimed me in public. And there's another guy around or something.
I guess you weren't wearing the t-shirt, huh?
No.
Objection. Speculation, which t-shirt are we talking about?
I guess you weren't wearing the t-shirt that had Travis Alexander's apostrophe S on it, right?
No.
Probably weren't wearing the shorts that said Travis's with an exclamation, or excuse me, an apostrophe, right?
No, I never wore those in public.
There's no other reason, no other way for him to claim you as his property other than to grab your ass. Is that right?
Speculation. Listing.
Did he prove this point of you being his on other occasions by grabbing your butt?
Yes.
Objection assumes that that was the point, and that was previously.
We've already
objected to.
discussed that, Judge.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yes.
Tell us about another occasion when he did that.
Well, there was the occasion in the truck stop restaurant. It was like a convenience store and a restaurant adjoining. I think it was in the convenience store, more so near the registers. And there were a bunch of truck drivers in line, and he did that. And the other occasion was the one I referenced on the tape, which would have been in Las Vegas at the convention in 2007, where he did that again in front of Abe, the same guy we were talking about.
Okay. Was this a fairly persistent pattern with him? If he thought a guy might be interested, he would grab your butt?
Well, in public, he only did it around when he perceived other men to be watching us.
Okay. And the t-shirt he gave you, that was for the times when he wasn't around.
Objection speculations with the t-shirt.
Is that what your belief was?
Overruled. You may answer.
No, it was a joke. He wanted me to wear it in public when we were in Huntington Beach. He wanted me to wear it into the lobby, and there were other associates there, but I refused because it was embarrassing. So I just wore it kind of as pajamas.
Another person was discussed in the tape, an individual by the name of Danny Jones. Who is, well, let me ask you this. Was Danny Jones a friend of yours or a friend of Travis's?
He was more an acquaintance of mine. I didn't really know him. We carpooled together from Gilbert to Las Vegas for one of the conventions in it was like a suburban sized vehicle, and he was in the very back and I rode shotgun, so we didn't really talk or get to know each other. So he was more a friend of Travis's.
Did Mr. Jones, referring to Danny Jones, did he ever express any kind of interest in dating you?
No.
In the tape, it sounded as if Travis was, at least from what he told you, interested in either visiting or spending a month down there with Mr. Jones in Argentina. Had he talked about that before?
No. He talked about going to Brazil a year prior, or a year and a half before that, but no, he never went to South America.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop that there. Man, I didn't realize it was getting so late. Somebody asked me to play or to show those pictures. Yeah, I'll have to look for them. They should be online. I've looked them up before. Hold on a second. Oh, and I should share your pictures, Mimi. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me share this stuff. And then I might call tonight because it's getting late. And yeah, I saw even Kelly freaking messages. The thing is that's the whole point why I ended the other live. It says on here, Jodi Arias' phone call. I mean, we're going to be playing things that people have seen. Most of true crime is things that people have seen before. I mean, unless if you do
Don't
current
even waste
cases,
your
which I
breath.
do
You don't have to
too,
explain
but
yourself to
any
him. Don't give him any
I
airtime.
know,
It's ridiculous.
I know. It just makes me mad. I know. Okay, I'll shut up. All right, I want to share those pictures. I need you on my lives every time. Oh wait, where are you? There we go. Okay.
And those pictures are
yeah,
not,
I
I mean,
need
they're
you on
not
my
anything to
lives.
hold your breath about. It's literally a courthouse and like a court door. That's it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the ones she snapped. But no, I saw them. I was confused kind of what they were because I didn't get to really get a good look at it because I didn't realize that was from you actually. Hold on
Yeah,
a second.
sorry. My name.
Oh, because your name is okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So hold on. I'll just download it first so then the email doesn't come up. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Okay. Oh, did I miss a super chat? Misbehaved. Sometimes I know I try to get them all. At least if I'm busy listening to something, I won't be able to like say thank you, but I try to post it up to show you guys that I seen it. Okay, so let me share. Hold on, I've downloaded them, so I have them with my picture was. Okay, so hold on a second. Share it, and then I want to look up those the ones that she snapped. People were asking that she snapped by accident, and then she tried to get rid of, and then she didn't. But
She really should have just taken the camera. Louis' perspective, he's right. She should have just taken the camera, for crying out loud. So much. I mean, there was so much evidence on that camera that they were there all day long messing around. And
so she thought that by stick it in the washer, right? Is that what she did? And that it would get rid of.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right, hold on, guys. Let me. Oh. I cannot believe how late it is, though. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, remember when she hid behind the Christmas tree, or she came in, I know she came in through the doggy door once. She was hiding behind a Christmas tree or fell asleep under a Christmas tree, something like that. Just weird. Stalking behavior.
Oh, she really is very strange.
I wrote this earlier in the chat. My son was a teenager during this time, and I remember walking into the kitchen kind of in the middle of this case, and he and a bunch of guys were talking about crazy girls, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Let me just tell you, like, I hear what you're saying, but there are some serious red flags, because I think even if Travis was scared, some people were talking about how scared he might have been when he saw that she was kind of sneaking around in the tire, popping all the tires and doing. I mean, once you do that kind of stuff, it is serious. And I felt like if the sexes were reversed, it would have been taken way more seriously, and his life could have been saved. I mean, who would think that? I just took this as we need to pay attention. Don't just write off crazy women. Like, they can hurt you. It is something serious. And I mean, if he had done, if it had been him doing these things to her, I think it would not have gone down like this. She would have gotten a restraining order, something. Not that that always helps, but I just feel like men need to take this seriously. They can be dangerous.
Great advice. Yeah, definitely. Oh wait, I showed the wrong thing. Okay, there you go. Here's your pictures here. So
I don't know why I took that. Just I took a picture of the map of the courthouse.
Why? I would have just, that was a big deal going to that, at that time. I mean, that was huge. So that's okay. Let me see what else. Australia. Yeah.
Oh, I went to the jail too. I drove by the jail.
Nice.
It's a dinky little thing. I mean, as you can tell, that's the sign.
Wow. State versus areas, public seating. Wow, nice.
That was the courthouse. The courthouse was huge.
Sweet. Wow. Very cool, man. That had to be something. Wow.
It was, I couldn't even tell you, like I said, about the content. I don't even remember what they were talking about. I just was like, it was like being on it's horrible. It was like being on the set of a TV show that you've been watching for months. It was just like seeing movie stars, like all the lawyers and the judge and her, and I just was staring at everybody. It was crazy.
How close were you? I mean,
I was in the back of the courtroom, but it's a small courtroom. I mean, it's a room. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. I mean, wow. Man, don't you wish you could have taken a picture? But I know you're not allowed to. But do you think anybody sneaked any pictures?
I don't know.
Well, I guess they would be online probably if they did. Okay, I'm gonna find some of those photos that she took. You could just Google and find them, right? That she accidentally took, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them all online.
That's where I seen them. But what?
Even the autopsy ones. I mean, you can see his. I mean,
I know.
if
I
you
know.
Google, you can. I don't know what you're allowed to put up, but
well, this video is not going to be monetized, so yeah. I mean, I think I could put up whatever because there's no way it'll be suitable for anything. Stop playing that sexy, basically. So yeah, I think I. But hold on, let me see here. I was playing some of those from the crime scene. The crime scene, it would be. I showed a couple of those when I was playing the video, but I'm trying to specifically find the ones that she accidentally took. Well,
Yeah.
how should I word that to let's see, Jodi Arias.
accidental photos, I think, is what they were called.
Okay.
And it's really the one. There's two, I think. One, he's being drugged down the hallway. You can't really. It's really hard to tell. And one is of her foot, if I remember correctly, or maybe that's the same one. One, you can see the camera falling. It's just a picture of like the wall, but the crime scene photos just of the bathroom are really interesting. The blood spatter.
Yeah, we could probably.
Yeah, I mean it's all
Let's
interesting to me.
Here, maybe you could help here. I'll just share it right now. Then you could kind of help because you're more familiar with this. Because some of these pictures, I'm like, is that it? Wait, because isn't it kind of hard to make out what you're looking at until
it's very hard? Yeah.
Point it out, and then you see it once somebody points it out. Okay,
yeah.
So
the one of her foot is hard. Yeah.
Oh wait, I have it up on the wrong. I'm sharing this screen. Hold on a second. Wasn't I? Yeah,
and then don't forget, y'all, there is a picture of her bloody handprint that has her blood and his blood mixed on the wall in case you had any questions about who was there. And they cut that part of the wall out and brought it to the trial.
Oh my God. Is she really that stupid though? And that's the thing. She's somewhat planned that, right? Everybody's talking about how that's stupid, but look.
This is what I don't understand. She planned the whole thing. She had to plan to kill him because she brought a gun from another state. And then she brought gas cans to hide her, and she turned off her cell phone because she knew that it would ping. So she was planning to go to Arizona. She dyed her hair. So this was so premeditated. But then she had sex with him and hung out for like the whole day. And so I don't know if it was I'm going to kill him if he rejects me kind of thing. And then he didn't right away. And then I don't know what happened in the bath. I couldn't figure out kind of why it happened the way it did, but you can't argue that it wasn't premeditated. I mean,
yeah, that's the thing. And that just shows you, look at all the mistakes that she made. Because, people were saying, well, if Chris, or I think Kim was saying, was he premeditated? It would, that's an argument. Then how come it was so sloppy? Well, look at this. Yeah. I mean, she left a freaking bloody handprint. The picture, I know she didn't realize. Oh, she did. And then she just thought it, yeah, stupid. When people aren't criminals, I mean, they don't have like a high criminal IQ, or I don't know if that's even a thing, but like for planning stuff like this, some people just aren't smart when it comes to this kind of thing because they have no experience.
They say no matter how well you plan it, things are never going to go that well. I mean, you're always going to leave stuff behind for one thing, and but the bloody palm print with the you might as well just leave your business card on the counter,
Yeah. So help me out here.
Okay.
I put in accidental photos. We got a nice one of Travis here.
Yeah, that's one that a bunch of people wanted to see. I saw in the chat. They wanted to see the naked pictures beforehand.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
they're
you know what's interesting is if she had gone on there and said that they had had sex all day, I would not have believed it in a million years. But then there are pictures.
yeah.
That's the only reason I believe that that actually happened. Same thing with Chris. Chris says that he had sex with Shanann first. And I know a lot of people don't believe that either, so I don't know, but
Yeah, that is kind of similar when it comes to that then, because with Chris was planning on killing her, why, he had sex with her first. She was planning on killing him. She had sex with him first. So is this the
yeah, that's the one, is that the foot one? Yeah, that's the one where she's dragging him, I think, back to the shower.
I gotta remember exactly what's what, and then you could tell. Wait, why am I having trouble seeing it right now? Oh, now I could see. There's his arm right here. Okay, yeah,
There's blood coming down in his head right there.
yeah. So that's him, and then she's dragging him, and then isn't this her pant leg right here, right?
So that had to happen after the camera had been dropped, and it must have been kicked, and that's why it went off. What are the odds that it went off twice during a murder and it's facing the murder scene? You know what I'm saying?
No, I do. I mean, I definitely, it just doesn't make sense. I wish I could get this bigger now. I'm trying to think, since I don't have it in my editor, just Googling it. I don't know what, what I could do here? Okay, can you guys read that? I could probably screenshot it and then blow it up. But look, okay, you have the sole of the shoe. They have it pointed out. Jacket hem. Okay, yeah. I mean, we already saw that was the head and the blood and then the knee. So that's saying that's her knee right there. So wait, her knee. Actually, I guess I was looking at that part different than what it was. Let me see if there's any other ones in here that you guys would want to see. You said the crime scene was pretty.
Oh, that's him sitting in the shower when he was found. The one in the lower corner, the right corner.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
There's some really gruesome ones to see if you search, so you might want to put a warning on this one too.
This is the same one. This is the same live. Oh, you mean?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it says
Yeah,
adult
just keep
content.
adult graphic content, something.
Yeah, and then this is the one where when he was alive, obviously that day though, right before it happened, she took a
in the
picture of
shower.
him.
Yeah, that was like minutes or seconds before it happened.
Why does he look so scary in this picture though? This picture always freaks me out. I feel like he looks so freaky in this picture.
So she says that they were doing, and I get it. She says they were doing they were posing, they were posed pictures. He was trying to look all sexy, like doing a Calvin Klein thing with the water dripping, and he was probably trying to do that sexy stare thing. So,
okay.
So that's her reasoning for it, which kind of makes sense. But then some people just say that she popped up and scared the shit out of him. I don't know, and just took the picture. But he's actually, there's one of his back. And the way she explains those, it kind of makes sense. There's several of him in the shower that he's clearly posing for. So I think that was probably true.
Why is this all weird? Who did this? Somebody put like a side of his face on. That's creepy. Let me see if there's any other interesting. Okay, so let's see. Some of the crime, because I remember seeing the sink. And then the hallway.
That's where he ended up. Yeah. That's where his throat. That's where his throat was slashed. That's not where he ended up. He was in the shower when they found him.
Yeah, and then she dragged him into the bedroom, right?
Just that much into the bedroom. Just
okay
on that carpet part.
Why am I not finding the sink? When I was looking through them earlier, when I had the thing playing, there was all kinds.
Oh, there's his face right there.
Where? No, right there.
Right there, yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I cannot believe it took so long for the roommates to smell that. I don't know if you've ever been around a dead body, but it is an unmistakable smell, and it permeates. Like, you, even when you leave the scene, you can't get it off of you, and it's so pungent, and it's very distinctive, and it, even a closed door is not gonna. I don't see how his roommates for that long did not notice that. It boggles my mind.
Oh, that's from a movie trailer. I was gonna say, how did she have a picture of that? Okay, that's just a movie. So that's really him, though, right?
Yeah, that's one of the posed ones.
Yeah, no, I agree. How close? Did he live in? Was it a condos, right? Or was it
No,
a?
he lived in, it was a great house. It was a
Oh,
beautiful
it
house,
was a house.
and he had
Okay.
roommates. Oh, and you know what?
Oh, wait.
He had been working out and lost a bunch of weight too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But wait, what do you mean he had roommates? Nobody was home for that long, though?
He was supposed to have gone to Mexico, so they knew he wasn't going to be around for a while, but he didn't go because she killed him before he left. So his roommates thought that he was supposed to be in Mexico, so they weren't looking for him. So they were just kind of doing their own thing. And
But they
then,
were at the house?
yeah, and he was in his room with the door closed in the shower.
Oh, he had his own shower in his. Okay. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh. Here's a better picture of
Oh,
that.
that's a good one.
So now you can see, guys. Look at that. Can you believe? Wow.
Yeah.
That's what really screwed her up big time. And look. So wait, how did they? It was her camera, right?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
was it hers? I think they both had cameras there at the time.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was hers or that might have been his camera. I don't remember. Because he had you know what? He had a new camera, and he wanted her, she was a photographer. I think he wanted her to show her how it worked or whatever. I don't know.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have nightmares now. Look at all this stuff right before bed. No, I'm just joking. But still, though, it does. Gosh, it is hard to see. Whew, man, guys. Oh, is that it? Where's that sink? I remember seeing
Yeah, I
it.
haven't seen the sink.
What the heck? I saw it earlier when I was looking. When we were looking through them, it was there, but I never pointed it out. So you guys probably seen it, didn't realize it. So
The sink was really morbid because you know he was there, and it's clear he aspirated blood onto the mirror, and so he had to have been looking up at the mirror when that happened, and he had to see her behind him. Like, that's when he was being stabbed in the back.
Oh my God. Wow, yeah. That's so creepy. Can you imagine that psycho coming up from behind with the. Oh my God.
Well, you just had sex with her like not long before. I can't imagine what was going through his head.
Okay, I'm trying to find that. Where the heck is it? So this is some of the pictures here.
There was some discrepancy about whether he was shot first or shot last. I personally think a woman trying to kill a man is not going to, not if she brings a gun, isn't going to use it first. I think the gun went off only once, and it didn't kill him right like she thought it would. He was still ambulatory, and so she ran and got a knife and then finished it. I think the prosecutors argued that she shot him last because of where the bullet casing was, but in that little bathroom, I think it's so easy to kick the bullet casing, so that's just my personal.
So wait, so people they think that he shot him last. Is that what you're saying? Explain
I
that
think
again.
that's what they said in that they were going with in the trial, was that they shot him last, or maybe that was just public opinion. I don't remember. I just remember that I disagreed with what most people were saying, because why would you, as a woman, not do the most deadly thing? You bring a gun and then you go use a knife? No. So remember, she slit his throat and stabbed him however many times, and there was a gunshot wound. So I mean, I've got to imagine that she shot him first, and then it for some reason didn't incapacitate him like she thought it would, and he's still not dead. So then I think she freaked out, started stabbing him, and then he's crawling away down the hall, and then she slits his throat to make, to end it completely. And then she hauled him back into the shower. There's the sink. Well, a little bit.
Man. Wow.
You can find total reconstructions of the whole crime scene, of the whole, like, they reconstruct people's movements. Everybody was all over this one at the time. It was so interesting to watch.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. The medical examiner said that if he was shot first. But you know what? Honestly, since then, I've seen people that had been shot in the head, and it didn't kill them. So I'm not saying at all I know more than medical examiner, but I just said that just doesn't make sense to me.
Man. Trying to see if there's anything that we haven't seen. Shower. It's like she has no remorse at all. That's the thing. Nothing. She's over there doing her art. And did you see interviews of her like, oh, I thought, oh, don't roll the camera yet, or whatever she said, like putting on
She's
the
worried
makeup.
about her makeup.
Yeah.
She did her makeup in the interrogation room.
Now I'm trying to find one that shows more of the mirror, but God.
She did confess. She confessed several times and different stories. First, she said she was never there. Then she realized there was her own pictures of her there. So she said she was there, and masked ninjas came in and did this to him, and let her run out and leave.
Oh,
Yes.
God, yes.
And then she admitted it right before she went to trial. And then it was, I was protecting myself. He came at me. And then she had to invent this whole thing that he had been abusing her and that he was a pedophile, which was absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, there we go. Another 3 confessions. What in the world? We need to start making a list.
Oh, yeah.
Story-changing confessions.
There's her about to do her little headstand there. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. This girl is
so bizarre.
We'll have to watch that sometime, but not tonight because it's so late. But wow.
No, there was nobody in the house when she killed him.
I can't believe that his roommate, see, I didn't realize that part, that they were actually in the same house. And they did not, and it was a week later. I did not realize that for some reason that he had roommates there. Wow.
I think there were 3 roommates. I believe one was maybe out of town. Another one spent a great deal of time at his girlfriend's house, so he was kind of in and out. I know there was one was there and opened the door for them, and he was hanging out in his own bedroom with his girlfriend when he opened the door. So, I mean, I guess it's possible if you have a really big house, and I don't know what the temperature was there, but it was Arizona. And you just go into your own room and close the door. I guess I'm not saying that they smelled it and ignored it. I don't know. I don't know. If you've just ever smelled that, you don't. Actually, I think they did start to say they smelled something, but men, they.
Yeah, they probably just thought, oh, better clean his room, or who knows.
Yeah. Somebody needs to do their laundry or something.
Yeah. You're right. He did lose a lot of weight because the video I was talking about where he was dancing in at some event, he was a lot heavier than these pictures, a lot heavier. So yeah, he did lose a lot of weight, huh?
And I think that's why he had said he wanted those pictures, or she said she wanted to take pictures of him in the shower or something, because he was kind of tracking his weight loss and working out and stuff.
Okay.
He finally felt good about his body or something.
Man, this is sad. Man, I haven't
Oh,
thought
they were
about this
checking the
in so long.
kitchen for the smell. Yeah,
Oh, they were?
I get. Yeah, like yeah,
Is this when she was baptized or whatever? Or
yes.
that's Casey Anthony there. Why is that listed with Jodi Arias under there? That's weird. Let me see if there's any other interesting ones. And then, guys, I might have to call it a night. I can't believe how late it is, guys. Thanks for
I know.
hanging
Me
out.
too. This is embarrassing.
Wait, why? Embarrassing?
Well, not embarrassing, just
At least tomorrow's Sunday, so
obsessive.
I'm glad I get to talk to you about this because I wasn't. You know a lot about this case, so there's some details I wasn't even aware of. that
I'm
you,
sure I'm forgetting a ton of stuff. It is really, if you guys like crime and you haven't seen this case, it's definitely worth your time looking it up and watching it all over again. It had everything.
Is that
People
her
wrote
brother?
books. The books were good. Oh, you know what? That was something else I was gonna might be her brother. That was something else I was gonna say is all the attorneys now are not practicing anymore. I think he quit. Her attorney quit right after this, I believe, and Jose is gone too. And same thing with the Watts. Well, not the attorneys, but I mean, it seems like everybody involved with the Watts case too has had a really hard time dealing with it. You know, it's not just like business as usual kind of thing.
Yeah. I could definitely see that with this case too. Look how different she looks here. Wow. Compared to like her blonde, like compared to this. It's
Yeah,
like,
they tried to
hey,
make her look like a school marm.
yeah, hey nun or Saint
Right,
Jody over here.
none.
Yeah, right. Man. She just makes me sick for some reason. Like I feel like when I look at her, I see more evil than when I look at Chris. Even though, don't get me wrong, I mean, Chris is evil too, but I don't know. I see like she's like, I feel like she's just, I don't know, just like a lot more evil than Chris for some reason. Something about her is just, but I guess something about Chris too. So I don't know. Never mind. They're both evil jerks. Oh, man.
Brittany Adams, this prosecutor in the Watts case has some allegations against him, or Juan Martinez. Oh yeah, her eyes turning black too. That's another thing. I've seen pictures of her eyes going kind of creepy looking, like Chris's did.
Yeah, why is that? Like they look kind of black there. Um, yeah, I've seen people, specific people, where their eyes looked. It's almost like because it's this emptiness that's like hollow,
Yeah.
that you could see in their eyes. Look, she looks like 10 years, 20 years older than. I don't know. It just looks weird in that. So many different faces here. All right, guys. Well, I hate to end it on some of this. Just try to get some of these pictures out of your head and have a good night's sleep.
Okay, good night.
Oh man, look, her eyes look almost like green, almost look like a cat, like almost like a lizard or something on that. Have you ever seen like those conspiracy with the reptilian people and stuff?
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of that. All right, well, we could do a video maybe next week again or sometime soon and kind of watch a little bit or talk about a little bit more of the trial and watch a little bit more, and you could come on and talk a little bit more. It's just getting so late, but I feel like there's still a lot to talk about with it.
There's so much with this case, and maybe I know there's some people in the chat that haven't seen it, so I want them to go, like if they have time, go look it up, and then they can ask questions, because this trial is like, you could not, Well, they did make it a movie, but it still was unbelievable. Oh, that's good. I haven't seen her recently. Oh, she does look older.
Ew, she's so ugly to me. Like, ugh, I don't know. Yeah, she.
I was always very curious to watch for interviews with her cellmates because I wanted to see if they kind of drank the Jodi Kool-Aid, if you will, or if they saw right through her. You know what I mean? Because she's
Yeah.
so manipulative, and I just didn't know if they hated her or if they fell for her. And because I remember hearing that a bunch of people loved her in jail, and then I saw some interviews with some cellmates that said she was batshit crazy. So I'm not sure.
What about the one that became her friend and then didn't she turn on her? She came and she did an interview. I don't even know how long ago the interview was, but she did an interview with the news channel and she was one of her friends in prison. And
Mhm.
she saw how crazy she was, but she originally fell for her. Have you seen that interview with that lady?
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it may take a while for people to catch on to her crazy. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do a part 2 of this and just keep going through it. But yeah, it's so late now. Okay. Well, let me stop sharing this and
Well,
then
it was fun. Thank you so much. I had so much fun today with you.
I know, me too. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for do you understand this? Okay, so 5 hours for the first one and almost 4 hours. So this is basically almost 9 hours of live stream.
But there's so much. Like I didn't put it together until we did. Like there's so much about these two cases that are so alike. It's crazy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna start making a list. It
Yeah,
really
you
is too much
should.
too much. It's too much to be a coincidence. I don't know what my point is, but it's just weird.
Yeah, no, it's just weird. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, thanks for coming on and thanks everybody for sticking around and saying hi. I'm going to say hi to a couple people real quick. Linda Petrovich. That was her singing. She won the singing award. Yeah, we were just watching that earlier, how she won the award. All right, guys.
Same NK hairline.
Yeah, that's true. See, we haven't seen NK in what, 2 years now? I wonder if she's aged at all.
That would be. I would want to see her.
Like, wonder if she's tried to change her appearance, since she changed her name and stuff.
Oh, I bet she did.
Wonder if she has like blonde hair now or something. A little
Yeah.
opposite of what's her name? Jodi. Oh, thanks. Oh my god. Misbehave just sent me some even more disturbing autopsy photos. I don't know if I want to share those right now. Oh, I don't want to end that.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that in people's head right before they go to sleep.
Yeah, but thanks. Maybe I don't even know. Wow. Oh, why did I look back? Oh my god, I never even seen those ones. Wow. Thanks, misbehaved, but yeah, I'm gonna wait to
Thanks.
no, I didn't mean it, but no, yeah. Whew. I gotta watch some happy stuff before I go to bed. I'm not gonna be going to bed till probably like 6, I bet. But yeah, thanks, Mimi. Yeah, I had a blast. You're gonna come on for all my Jodi ones because we're gonna continue this because I didn't realize there are a lot of people in chat that haven't seen the trial. I mean, they're asking questions, so they'd
Yeah.
be interested in learning about it because you're right, and I don't know a lot about it. I mean, I try to piece together the trial, but like stuff you're telling me, I didn't know a lot of these details. So yeah, we'll continue this sometime. And sorry, no, look at the hall. I do not crop. Sorry. No, that's all right, misbehave. No, thanks though. I mean, those are wow. Did you find those on Google? Wonder why they didn't come up when we were searching. Oh, I bet you if we put in the autopsy photos specifically, it probably would have came up. I'm kind of glad it didn't though. But so yeah, all right, we will chat. Oh yeah, maybe tomorrow, misbehaved. If you want to come on and talk about the Vallow case tomorrow, I'll email you. We'll talk about it. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. Jen, all my mods. What mods are still here? We got Jen, misbehaved. All right. Yeah. Hopefully you guys all have a good night. Go try to watch something funny. Have you guys watched the Tammy Trailer Trash Tammy? Go check her out. She'll make you laugh. Avis and NK. Oh wait, here. What? Google Angela Avis and oh yeah, it's that pic. I know what you're talking about. Are you sure that was since though? I wasn't so sure. It might be. I have that pic actually in my files. I've put it in videos. Thanks. Somebody actually sent me that pic like a while ago saying, wait, what, how did they word it? That something about her being in a bar in Ohio and saying that was a pic from outside of a bar in Ohio. And then before they even told me that, I had seen somebody that looked like NK. This was like 2 years ago. This was after everything happened. I was researching the case. I was in a gas station, and I swear the NK was in front of me. And then I get the email, this pic that she was in Ohio outside the bar. I'm like, oh my God, I think that was her. I was just sitting there staring at her. It probably wasn't. I don't even know if she really was in Ohio, but who knows? But that picture they said was from Ohio. I don't even know if that's true. Yeah, I was so convinced. I even talked about it on a couple of lives. I'm like, I swear it was her because her eyes, like, you know, that one picture that, you know, those book cover deal pictures they say is like, they think that it looked like a book cover picture that we don't know when she got those pictures taken, where it's like, it's all black, like the background's like all dark and she's like posing. Mimi, do you know those pictures? Well, there's a picture that's kind of up
NK.
close with her eye. Yeah, there's one of those pictures that kind of has this light like shining in her eyes, and I don't know, those eyes in that picture reminded me of these eyes staring back at me. I don't know. It was just specific to that picture, the way she looked. And she was dressed all in black. So I was like, wonder if she's moving to Ohio and she's like has an interview or something.
Oh, wow.
I was so convinced it probably was just somebody that looked like her. I don't know. I didn't have a guts to even say anything, but I was staring at her. She was flirting with the freaking we were at a gas station.
Oh, then it probably was her.
She was flirting with a gas station attendant in front of me. I was waiting to be checked out, and she was like, oh, she was taking forever, but I was just like sitting there just trying to figure if it was her.
You remember those people that look like that poor woman that looked like Casey Anthony that kept getting pressed
No.
because she looked like Casey Anthony?
No, are you serious?
Oh, I feel bad for
Wait.
anybody that looks. Yeah, I guess.
Oh my God. No, I didn't hear about that. Wow. Yeah, anybody that looks like people like that everybody hates. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Lene, Rain, thank you for okay. Yeah, thanks for coming, guys. I had fun. Seriously. It was a good time just hanging out, doing some true crime, watching. Oh man, I'm tired. I can't even talk right. Yeah, it was the Denver Post. Wait, where is it? But why did she get those pictures taken though? Denver Post had these professional pictures taken. I don't know. There was a bunch of different angles and shots and I know afterwards when I was talking about it on the live, where did that go? I put up the wrong thing. I was like, man, I wish I would have just said Nicole or Nikki or something just to see if she had some kind of reaction, if she turned around just to see if it was her. Because I think a lot of her friends probably called her Nikki, it sounded like. Because who did, yeah, didn't Chris call her Nikki? And some people that were, when they were talking about her, who else? Did her dad call her Nikki? I don't know. I just think, for some reason, I have it in my head that they called her Nikki. So if I would have just said Nikki instead of Nicole.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I don't even know. It probably wasn't her, though. All right, guys. I'm really going to go now.
All right. Well, good night. Email me. It was so much fun. Thank you guys for listening.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming. You'll be back. Hopefully. You're going to be hungover tomorrow. You'll get that feeling. You're going to be like, I'm never going on another live stream again. No. I hope you do. You'll be back.
It was fun. It fed my soul just knowing that you guys are out here and as crazy about crime as I am. It's so much fun.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Well,
Thanks.
bye.
All right. Take care, you guys. Good
You
night.
too. Bye.